Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fire Talk Radio flight number 24. We appreciate you all joining us. Unfortunately, flotation devices have been disabled for this flight. We needed to shed some weight. First class will get stroopwafels. Coach now has the opportunity to buy alcoholic Fresca. If you could not get too rowdy, that would be awesome. Because that's the only thing we have on this flight. So, I'll sit back, relax, and we'll get you home. Enjoy your flight.
I can only count to four. I can only count to four. I can only count to four. I can only count to.
Oh man,
Welcome,
Andy missed
everybody.
it last. Welcome back, Andy. You missed it last week. We had my wife on, and you could
Oh,
ask her everything bad about me.
Oh, we were asking weird medical questions.
okay. I do have weird medical questions. I always have weird medical questions.
Well, I mean, she debunked the Buzz Lightyear X-ray in the vagina, so we've proven that's not a real thing.
That's not where I would have gone with that, but sure. Ginger, since this is the first time on this show that I've had the opportunity to talk to you,
I have no idea what you're holding up.
That
it is a Christmas ornament that
It's a
Ginger made me.
Oh,
from our old
You're
show,
muted,
Virtual
Ginger.
Engine. That was one of the logos we had.
And it
Ginger
hangs on my Christmas tree every year. You're still muted, honey.
You, good job.
You're still muted.
Still muted.
still muted. Mute on the computer.
Here we go.
That's lame.
Yeah.
I'm just going to mute my headphones next time. And you're just going to have to hear background noise.
But no,
Computers.
this
frustrates me.
this hangs on my Christmas tree every year. It is hung on my Christmas tree for 11 years.
Nice. Yeah, it took me forever to get that just so.
Well, I mean,
I still make those. I still make a whole bunch of them. I made a whole bunch of Animal Crossing ones and Harry Potter ones this year. And Fallout ones from my Fallout Christmas tree. That's for my birthday.
Your Fallout Christmas. I got to see a picture of this Fallout Christmas tree.
When
love
I get it
I love it
decorated, I'll
already.
take a picture.
I love it already.
Yeah, I play all the Fallouts. So yeah, and I'm doing my birthday party in Fallout themed, but with recipes.
Are you making everybody? Please tell me you're making everybody wear Vault jumpsuits.
No, but I am making aprons,
Okay.
Vault Tech aprons, and they have
Andy
BT on
Andy
them.
wants to come to your birthday party now.
I do.
Anybody is welcome.
I do. We can have squirrel on a stick.
Yes,
Great.
I'm gonna make some pork and beans and yum deviled eggs, and I'm gonna have my dad make smoked yolk wai meat.
So
All the best.
since it's your birthday, you get the perfectly preserved pie, correct?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh yeah, and since it was my birthday yesterday, I am the answer to the life, universe, and everything for an entire year.
You
That's
are
right.
42.
I am.
My mother's birthday was yesterday as well.
Oh, well, that's awesome. Yay for
So-
sharing a birthday.
Happy birthday.
And happy birthday to your mom.
Welcome to being the answer for everything.
Yes.
So Ryan, what are we talking about today?
On that note, I have no idea. Real
Okay.
quick, contact wise, check us out at firetalkradio.com, Facebook, Fire Talk Radio, YouTube, Fire Talk Radio. Our email is firetalknetwork@gmail.com. Voicemail is 814-380-9820. Send us something. I don't care.
That's
You
like,
can
that
That-
find
sounds
out
that's
like
a
a
recipe.
really.
I
That's
know,
a
right?
recipe for disaster, dude.
I know. I will live to
Send
regret
us
that
something.
comment. Send us
I feel like
something.
I'm going to see a whole lot
mean,
of scrotums.
Don't send us death. That's yeah.
It can't be worse than the head prosecutor from the Rittenhouse trial. He got 2 packages of elephant poop sent to him.
Oh.
Yeah, but see, you can use that for fertilizer. I mean, that's
But again,
useful.
Last
It
time
was
that we
elephant
talked
poop.
about this, I'm still wondering who has access to elephant poop.
The
at
company
You know what? I don't
is
want to
here in
know.
Pennsylvania.
You can't say
It's
like
weird.
it's hard to track down who did that because not everybody
go-
has access to elephant poop.
I'm going to go with zoos.
The
That's
company
my
that
only
does
thought.
it is actually out of Pennsylvania.
Or sanctuary.
Wait,
And-
how do you Ryan, hang on.
What's that?
How do you know where the elephant poop came from?
I don't know where the elephant poop came from. I said the company that does the shipping of said poop anonymously is out of Pennsylvania.
What is anonymous?
Like when it gets sent, you don't know who
He
it
means
came from.
anonymous.
Anonymous.
God, I'm not even fucking stoned, and I'm fucking up my words. It's been a long day.
That's okay. I'm not good at spelling, so I knew what
It's-
you meant.
Dog,
We're
I'm going to
gonna
light
get
you up
these
tonight.
Guys with nuclear. Say the word how he says it. Nuclear weapons.
Nuclear.
Nuclear.
Nucleus?
Nuclear.
Nuclear. I
What's it?
can't do it either. I can't.
I'm
Okay,
trying to do
so
a
the
Bush
company
impression, I
that-
can't.
So the company that ships said elephant poop out of Pennsylvania. Go on.
And they just mail it. I think it's like a $40 charge. They you buy it, they ship it for you.
Hang on. I feel like it should cost more than $40
I-
to ship feces.
I don't know, man.
Well, they do have to
Definitely
ask you if it's, liquid, flammable, perishable, you got to check the yes to
I mean,
that
that has
box.
to be
But
something that has to go in the
It's
mail.
literally all of those things.
it's batteries.
It's not like they're shipping a bomb. Like flammable is like you would have to hold a torch to that thing to get it to light on fire.
I wonder if I wonder if it's freezer sealed, like it's vacuum sealed. For
Why would you
freshness.
do that if you're
don't know.
trying to offend someone? Why would you vacuum
there-
seal it and make it like fucking space ice cream or something? Sorry, mom.
Oh god! Oh, you opened it. Oh.
You
Elephant
mean
tongue space ice
freeze
cream.
dried?
Yes. Why would you do
Freeze-dried.
that?
Who does that?
I'm imagining. I'm really imagining. We gotta make like our own gross space ice cream now. What flavor is this?
Oh my god, we're 6 minutes in and we're talking about freeze dried elephant poop.
I didn't start that.
What?
See, that's what
sorry.
you get for talking about politics.
So,
I'm just
The,
saying.
the website for it is shitexpress.com.
Wait,
Isn't
hold
there
on.
another one that does like glitter bombs when you open it? Like you
Yeah.
cut it open and it.
Yeah, they went out of business. So
Yeah, no,
Oh,
they
did
went out. Yeah,
yeah,
people
they-
got mad.
yeah, people got real
Yeah,
pissed
thank
about
you.
that because you can kiss. Yeah,
In our chat.
screw glitter.
I'm sending poop.
Don't send poop in the
Send poop
chat.
in a
Let's
box,
not do that.
anonymous.
Please don't. I don't need.
I hate
don't need-
everything about this.
No, you don't. You know what? I should
Horse
send a box.
manure and elephant dung available. I hate this.
No, you.
Oh,
All right, Ryan, I know what you're getting for Christmas.
I know what
three
you're
of
getting
them.
for Christmas.
He gets 3 of them.
Carrie goes to open the box and she's like, WTF?
No, she's immediately going to go, I knew there was a reason I hated this dude.
And it wasn't his
Hate
Santa
him.
Claus
Goes-
beard.
She goes, which one of the three sent you this? I was like, do you really have to ask me this question?
Who knows?
you
By
guys
next
don't understand.
year,
Okay.
it would be a yes.
Hey,
Yeah,
Ryan,
right?
Ryan. Hey, when's your birthday?
Actually, in 2 months.
Okay.
It's the name
so-
of a band. See, I remembered.
She actually does remember.
I do.
The
Because you're
B-52s?
important.
No,
No.
311.
Noted.
Andy, I know where you live.
Yeah, you do. Good luck with that, though.
As he like ceremoniously sips his beer.
Yeah. So okay. So somebody sent the lead prosecutor elephant dung, according to this website. We can't call it poop. It's got to be dung.
Sure. I mean, it's shit express, so dong. Dong it is.
Andy's like, I just can't even right now. I just,
Why did I come in today?
It's just. It's
I'm
shit,
not even supposed to be
Andy,
here today.
Andy, you needed this.
it's
You
shit
needed this.
express. So sure. What?
Why not? Obviously, they're making some money.
I think we have a new sponsor.
I know,
Oh
right?
my god.
We need to reach out. Hey, can you sponsor us? I mean, we're gonna promote the shit out of you.
Fire Talk Radio, brought to you by Shit Express.
Shit express.
Oh.
When you need shit fast, Shit Express has you covered.
In any flavor imaginable. Oh my god. I'm done for the day. How about you guys?
Yeah. I'm already out. I'm already done.
Although, speaking of that prosecutor, did you hear that the guy that sold Rittenhouse's gun got a plea deal?
Yeah.
Took a plea deal for a $2,000 fine and a misdemeanor for contributing to the delinquency of a minor.
Yep.
So no jail time, no anything, just the $2,000 fine and a misdemeanor.
Hey, don't do
Which
it
means
again.
he can have that expunged in, is it 5 years or 10 years?
I think it's like 2.
Is it
Actually, I
two
think
now?
I don't think it's that long. I think it's less than 5.
It's
But
like
I guess
2
it
or
all
3
depends on
now.
the state.
Especially
But,
since he
yeah.
was only 18. So the younger you are when you commit the crime, the easier it is to get it expunged.
But yeah, I don't know how you guys feel about that whole situation, and the point of the matter is he shouldn't have had that gun. Period. At all, under any circumstance whatsoever. He should not have had that gun. It should not have been sold directly to him.
It
Under
wasn't
any
sold
circumstance.
directly to him.
Yeah, that's the issue. Is it wasn't sold directly.
Oh,
to
that's
him.
right. His dad bought it.
No, a friend
No.
of his.
No, the
a friend of,
bought
no,
it
his
because he
friend's
was
dad bought
18,
it for him.
and you only need to be 18 to buy a rifle.
This doesn't make it any better.
So his
I
friend
mean-
was 8. Rittenhouse is 17, so his friend bought it, and then basically Rittenhouse, he was keeping it at his house, and Rittenhouse took it.
What? I mean, the national. Also, I mean, on top of that, the National Geographic author wrote in the book that Kyle Rittenhouse shot 2 black men. When,
She
I-
did, and that got published.
yeah,
Yeah,
was like,
he
wow.
absolutely did do that.
No,
he didn't shoot 2 black people.
No, he shot 3 white people.
Okay, well then I am misinformed.
He shot 3 white people, 2 of which died, and one,
One was
as he
injured.
put it himself, got his arm operated, or
Yeah, I don't know.
in,
that was something weird.
during the trial, he said
The-
my bicep evaporated.
the first one he shot was actually a convicted pedophile. He had just gotten out of the institution that morning.
That morning.
Yeah, to go to the riot that evening. So, I mean, he lived and died by touching a minor. So
Well,
I hate that
But-
joke. But
I know, but
yeah. Okay.
it was a joke in its own. But Jason found this one. Bitches be crazy. Lady doesn't
In
want
South
to take care
Carolina.
of her child anymore, so she steals a taser and bites a medic in the nuts.
yes.
COVID teacher puts her son in trunk for a COVID test at a COVID testing facility. Taking an Uber during an ice storm on I-95 gets you a $600 bill.
Okay. So where do we want to start with this?
And well, I was going to start with this one. We were going to pay tribute to Mr. Bob Saget since he passed away yesterday.
We're not even going to talk about Betty White.
Oh,
we talked about Betty
her
White
last
Friday. We
week.
can talk about
Oh,
Betty White
okay.
again.
Well, I wasn't on Friday, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
But we
can
can,
talk about
yeah,
Betty
we
White
can
again.
talk about Betty White.
But if you remember when we were talking about Betty White, we said these always come in threes. And first you had what's his name, the football coach,
John Madden,
John Madden,
John Madden, Betty White,
then
and
Betty
then
White, and then we said who's going to be the third, and it was just a couple days there, and it was Bob Saget.
no, there
Have
was
you-
one person the day before Bob Saget. I can't remember that person's
I
name.
can't either. I know there was one right before it, and I can't remember it to save my life. But have y'all ever watched Bob Saget's stand up?
Oh my
I've-
God,
Stand up.
I've seen a
Holy
couple
crap.
of
It
them,
is-
but
he's just as bad as Carlin when it comes to comedy.
Oh,
Carlin?
Carlin. He's
Oh,
the worst, man. He is.
Yeah,
Lord.
he's way worse than
He is-
Carlin.
He is. What's great is when I first saw his stand up, I have this picture in my head of Danny Tanner. Dad,
yeah,
Yeah.
him on Full House. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. And clean cut Danny Tanner. And then he gets up there and he said something like, it must be awful being a heroin addict. He's like, you go into a rehab place and it's like, what are you in for? Man, I sold my mom's TV for weed. And he goes, weed? That's all it is? I suck
Oh.
dick for Coke.
That was
Well, that's
that was the
from
Dave
Half-Baked.
Chappelle movie. That was the Dave Chappelle.
Oh, that's right. That's one. But it's similar to that.
That's from Half Baked.
Yeah, his roast was even worse because they kept thinking that he was a pedophile with the Olsen twins.
Oh yeah, that was really bad. That was painful to watch.
Oh,
He
Comedy Central actually replayed his roast today, and I was watching it. I was like,
oh yeah, it's
Man.
brutal.
ooh. I
And,
mean,
and
he's laughing the whole time. It is joke after joke after joke, but half the time they were calling him a pedophile because of the Olsen twins, and I'm like, I don't know if we want to do that anymore. With this
Yeah.
day
It's
and
like,
age.
no.
at some point you got to let that go because that didn't happen for sure. No, it's very interesting.
Have you guys seen the documentary The Aristocrats with him in it?
No,
No.
it's not.
No.
Sounds familiar, but I don't know.
While you guys are talking, I'm gonna see if I can find that clip.
Okay.
So
Yeah, like a lot of his stand-up specials, like it'll open with like an anal joke. Like he just went straight in.
yeah, he was
Hard.
like balls deep. Yeah,
And every it
And-
was for the shock value because
Oh, yeah.
his audience saw him as Danny Tanner. And
yeah, no.
they'd be sitting there and be like, yeah, this is gonna be some wholesome comp, but what the hold up. I'm gonna need some more wings.
Dave-
We're gonna need
Dave Coulier said it best about Bob Saget's comedy. you think you're getting this wholesome person, and then you realize you're talking to a trucker who's been doing it for 50 years.
I would say that's accurate. Yeah. Because you look at it's like, man, this dude was a dad. He was trying to raise his
America's
daughters
dad, man.
right. Oh,
That's on
he-
HBO Max. Full House.
Oh yeah, they put all the Full House episodes on HBO Max now.
Have
Well,
you
it's
seen-
it's been on there, but
Oh.
since I don't know, I think since November, I think. But yeah, it's been on there a while. It's on my watch list, but I haven't watched it yet. But it's something I can watch with the boys.
Have you seen Fuller House?
No,
on Netflix. Yeah, I have.
Oh, it's awful. It's
It's
so
terrible.
bad. It's so bad.
Oh, I mean, Danny Tanner comes back, but he's just it doesn't feel like Danny Tanner in the Fuller House, mainly because he's not running around with a mop 24/7 either. So
what, like Kramer? Sorry. There's an episode of Seinfeld where Kramer is like all about his mop, and it's hilarious. So
I know. what you're
ever
talking
since and his mop, I always think of Seinfeld.
about. My favorite episode
I
of
told my
Seinfeld
wife
is
yesterday-
the showerhead episode.
I
I
told my
don't
wife
remember-
last night that
I don't
Bob
remember
Saget
that one.
passed away, and she's like, "Who?" I said,
He also
Bob
did
Saget.
he always does Funny's home videos.
Yeah.
Also,
Oh, that's right. He did do that.
Yeah, he was the first host. Well, my wife thought the host of the second host of America. I can't remember his name. He did it for like 15 years or something like that. 15, 20 years. That was Bob Saget. I was like, no, the other guy.
no,
Before
they
him.
did it, and it was Bob Saget, and then they co-hosted it for like
Yeah.
a while. They were both on it, and then
Well, and
yeah,
then they
that
had
was
America's
funny.
Funniest People with Dave Coulier, right? So, and they were
Yeah,
originally, which got really confusing.
yeah.
They were also both terrible shows.
Well, they were,
just
but
gonna-
basically they were
Videos are
TikTok or
not that
YouTube
bad.
back in the day.
You're gonna give a toddler $10,000? Like, come on, no, we need to stop this.
Oh, come on.
I'm
They
just
need to earn money
saying.
too. They have bills
Okay.
to pay.
I'm gonna cue this up, so give me a second, another second.
Ryan, I want you to name a toddler that has bills.
Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen.
They
No.
are not toddlers.
Toddlers anymore now.
They're not
Um,
toddlers. Toddlers is like between like 2T and
I
like
know
5T
what
as a
toddler
toddler.
size is.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've had two.
Unfortunately.
Or still have.
I love that Ryan was like, I gotta think about toddler size.
He's like, I don't remember that time.
Because we were
Toddler
talking about
size.
me and Andy. So we were having a side conversation. We were talking. We were talking about naps, and I told him, I was like, "Yeah, get out of your hibernation." And he goes, "Yeah, naps." And then when we talked about naps, I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
I took advantage of when my kids were like tiny, and I used to nap all the time, and my wife would get pissed."
Oh, I
'Cause
took
I was-
naps all the time. I'm like, they went to sleep. I was like, oh, I was
No,
out.
no, I was too. My wife,
Yeah.
on the other hand, was like,
The-
"Oh, I got to clean the house. I got to go do this, this, and this." Here's my husband, fucking passed out on the couch. She has like 100 photos of me just sleeping on the couch with the kids.
With
I'm
the kid
like,
on your chest, right?
Well,
Yes.
Ginger doesn't know this. Ginger, I have a napping couch in my office.
Nice.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
It will be it will be days that I am the only person in the building, which is beautiful, and I will just shut the door and take a nap, and I will sleep for like 3 hours.
What? You got to get your power nap in. It makes you more productive.
Well, yeah, it's a little too long for a power nap, but
20 minutes.
yeah.
yeah, that's a.
And
My
then I'll
power
go-
naps are like
I
45
didn't
minutes.
break a lot last night, and I need a few more hours of sleep now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All right.
yeah, naps,
I have-
naps, and then Ryan called me old, and I couldn't compare myself with millennials for some reason. I don't know what that had to
I
do
don't
with
know.
naps.
I forgot where I was fucking going with it now.
Naps are amazing. That's it.
Naps are beautiful.
Yeah,
Take naps, people.
I know. Oh, I do. I feel like grumpy coming on the weekend, and I'm all like, I'm gonna go take a nap, and then the kids play iPad or do whatever, and husband's on the computer, and I'm like, I'm out. I can sleep perfect during the day, but God forbid I go to lay down to go to sleep at night. Can't. My body is just like, nope.
Nope. There's suddenly an animal or kid in your bed, and that's done.
Oh yeah, no, we never had the kids in the bed.
Oh no, kids, no beds,
Yep.
no bed,
Oh, for us, it's the cats.
Okay.
no animals either. We've kicked the dog out of our room.
So, I mean, I showed you guys the new kitten last time I was on. She did not particularly like me holding her. But we've left the bedroom
Has
door
she
open.
thought about Has she thought about killing you in your sleep yet?
Probably.
No, not at all. She turned into my little spoon. Like, she will curl up right on my stomach and just lay there. And if I happen to be laying on my belly, she'll go over to Evan, and she'll be Evan's little spoon. Like, no, she's like a sweetheart until about 7:15 in the morning, and then if you move your foot, you better expect teeth.
She's like,
That's
how
better
dare
than-
you disturb my
You
slumber?
woke me up. You fucking asshole.
I can't
And
believe.
I have a little dog about the size of a cat that my wife got, and unfortunately, I'm attached to now. But
Is it unfortunate though?
it's not unfortunate.
And there you
Uh,
go. There you go, buddy.
Yes,
I never wanted to be like a little dog person, but this little dog is like, anyway. So at
Is
night
it a
though,
Scotty? I feel like we've talked about this before.
I think it's like a cross between a Shih Tzu and something else, maybe a Scotty or something. My
Okay,
wife knows.
okay.
But he lays. He doesn't like lay on the bed like next to you or down at your feet. No, he lays on the bed, he's like, I am going to, if I'm laying on my side, he will like find the crook of my knees and like wedge himself. He'll be over the blankets into that little crook so that I can't like turn over. Or if I'm laying on my back, he'll find right in between my legs on the top of the blanket. So you're like, it's this little dog that weighs probably 10 pounds is like plastering me to the bed because you can't lay, and then you have to fully wake up, readjust your leg around the dog because heaven forbid I'm going to like push the dog or move the dog.
Oh, just move the dog. It'll move back. Don't worry. I
Yeah.
don't have dogs or cats, so I don't have this
The
problem.
the problem is that doesn't work with cats.
No,
I-
they're like
and
the whole bed is mine, all of
I
it.
can give you a story. So, I'm laying in bed. I generally like to sleep on my stomach. Echo is her name. She sleeps in between my legs sometimes, and I always wake up way earlier than my wife. So, trying to get out of the bed is problematic. I have to like try to turn and slowly get like my right leg underneath the cat, and like flip
Try to,
her over like a
lift it,
loaf
yeah.
of bread or something.
I feel like you're trying to do a Mortal Kombat move.
Yeah, but very, very slowly. Because I don't want to wake up my wife. Because I want her to be able to sleep and be comfortable, and I'm just like, it's just.
No, you just
gotta-
don't want your wife
I
to wake
gotta
up and look
do-
at
You're
you
doing
what
like
the fuck
a
are you
wrestling
doing?
knee slide. You're trying to knee slide out to a stand up.
Yes, that's exactly what you're trying to do. That's exactly what you're trying to
Yep.
do. Thank you. But you have to do it very slow. If you do it fast, it's going to scare the shit out of the cat, scare the shit out of your wife. Sorry, Mom. You gotta, like,
You're like, this is just not working.
you're like,
Yeah.
kitten, you're so cute. If you could just not be in this exact spot right now.
Right there. Be cute.
You're
like
like-
a bear.
Great.
Is you said teeth. Have we had a close call of the cat biting your nards?
Yes. No. Immediate answer. Yes. There has been claws and teeth near my sack. Yeah, that's been a thing. She will look at me and meow, and then yawn, and then raise her paws up, and I'll go no, don't do it, and then I'll just like hand down to the crotch, and I'm like, I know this is gonna happen.
this summer, one night I flew out of bed, like flat out. I don't know how I got up as fast as I did, fast in my life.
Because it was a claw to the nards.
Because it was my wife. Our dog was, our little Ozzy was cold or something, and he was trying to get under the covers, so she lifted the covers for him to get under there. Well, he immediately, by the way, I was not clothed at this time under the covers, and he immediately went in between my legs,
Yep.
right up to.
Oh God!
Yep.
I have never in my life moved that fast.
So Ginger, you want to talk about animal claws to the nards?
I don't have this problem. Sorry.
She's like, I got.
I was
nothing."
like, I got nothing. Well, no, when I used to spend the night at my best friend Vicky's house, she had Gaz, her Chihuahua. I mean, this little teeny tiny, like
Chihuahuas
6
are
pound.
fucking assholes.
Oh no, Gaz was awesome, and she was like literally my spirit animal. She was like my familiar. I was her favorite person that didn't live in the house. And I would spend the night and she'd sleep in the bed, but I could just roll over and then she'd move. And then she was fine. I was the only animal that like I actually ever slept in the bed with, except for my one dog way back in the day. And I was in middle school and I got new glasses and I put them up on my headboard. And in the morning they were chewed. Oh, I was so mad. And I had to go back wearing my old glasses because we didn't have money to get new ones at the time. And I'm like, oh. So yeah, no more animals in the bed. Nope. That's
Fair-
all bad.
Fair enough.
I have a lot of other animal stories, just not in bed.
I feel like. Is it guys? Ryan, Jason, like I feel like is it just me that the guys' dangly bits get attacked a little bit more?
I think
Yes.
so. Yeah. Yeah.
Probably.
Okay,
So,
good talk.
with that, I'm gonna play. This is a clip from The Aristocrats of Bob Saget. The Aristocrats is a joke. It's a weird joke, but he didn't necessarily come up with the punchline of the joke, but each
I'll be
comedian
back, I get a
comes up
phone
with
call.
their own setup.
Okay.
So
Tampax. He
Ginger's
said
got
leave
phone
them out so guys will think you're really tight.
Here we go.
that's not
This family, mother, father, and 4 kids. Doesn't matter if they're boys or girls. And they're going to be used anyway as just nothing more than a hole, is what this joke's about anyway. It's about using your kid, that they have a paper route to go to school, and then you fuck them. No, that's
His aim is to get as many disgusting thoughts into sentences as possible.
And the agent goes, well, what do you people do? Father's like, watch us. He takes his wife's bra and he rips off her underwear and he takes some of her pubes with it. It's horrible, and there's a little bit of blood starts dripping down her leg. So he just pulls out the tampon and throws it at the window and it sticks. They go down on each other in all different configurations. It's 69, it's 29 because the kids are young, it's 9. The father bends his kid over on the guy's desk and he's like taking him from behind, which isn't right. I just want to say right now, if any of you people are doing this that are watching this, if you're having sex with your family, I don't condone it. I think it's wrong. I'd like to do a lot of PSAs to support, do not fuck your family. So they're all fucking each other, right? All of a sudden, the kid can't take it. Diarrhea starts squirting out of his ass. It's like a hemorrhaging shit ass. The kid starts spinning in a circle because he can't control it. It's kind of like
Can we
Curly and the
stop
Stooges.
this?
Mo, Larry the Cheesies. The projectile shit is just flying.
No. Just no. I get what he's trying to convey. but just no. I'm sorry. That's literally all I have to say about this.
I mean,
Just
I,
no.
I unfortunately have to agree on that. That was just. I think I have seen it because I remember that scene now, but I just didn't.
So yeah, so the
I,
whole
I
point
tried
of
not
the
to
arist-
recall it.
so the whole point of the comedians try to one up each other on how gross they can make this act that this family does. They go into
Hmm.
an agency and they do this gross act, and each comedian tries to one up each other. Bob Saget on that video or on that movie, because there's a bunch of comedians on there, and he definitely has the grossest of it all. And
Yeah, that's
and then
just
the punchline is the uh, the producer says, "Okay, what's the name of your act?" And the dad goes, "The Aristocrats."
jeez.
But
I mean, I'm gonna use the punchline that I use at work all the time. Yeah, that's gonna be a no for me, dog. Just no. I mean, for everything that he did, Bob Saget was actually a very brilliant comedian.
oh yeah,
Um,
Oh my god.
and he was a brilliant, wholesome actor. So to watch something like that, I mean, I understand where he was coming from. I understand what he was trying to accomplish in that particular setting. I can't agree with it. I can't.
I think from perspective of comedy wise, I think he was trying to separate his time as Danny Tanner from his comedy. Like we were saying before,
Hmm.
it's just every time anybody would go to a show or watch a movie that he's done, everybody's thinking, "Oh, look, it's Danny Tanner from Full House, not the comedian Bob Saget." The only other time you saw a version of Danny Tanner's when he did America's Funniest Home Videos, because he didn't go all in, but when he was up on stage with with a live audience, it was fucking no holds bar. He let everybody have it. He was not afraid. Um, and if you don't believe me, YouTube is comedy skits.
Oh yeah, no.
Um,
If he was in, in a club in L.A. or Long Beach or Seattle or New York City or something like that, no, he was not Danny Tanner. When it came to his acting, I think with the exception of Half Baked, because I've never really seen him in anything other than that. In Full House,
he did the
um,
voice on How I Met Your Mother, the voice
he
in the
did,
future. Yeah,
he did. Um, but other than that, he actually did very much try to portray himself as wholesome. I just his look. You guys know me. I can handle shock value. And that video's a little too much. Like that's a bit much. Like pump the brakes. But I understand why he was doing it. He's got to make money. I get it. I would not ever want to listen to that particular special or anything even remotely related to it, if I'm being honest. But I get it.
I don't
You
know.
gotta.
I thought it was funny when you look at it as a joke and go, "Oh my God, these guys are trying to just one up each other on who can be the raunchiest, the grossest," and I was laughing my ass off through the whole thing.
I mean,
Um,
I can say some really messed up stuff if you really want, But you gotta draw the line at some point. I mean, he in that clip was just talking about effing a family member to the point they had diarrhea. At what point do you draw the line?
Well, it's
That's
comedy. You don't
no,
have to
that's
draw
not
the line.
comedy. That's
I
not
mean,
comedy.
sure it is.
How is that funny? Tell
It
me
may
how
not
that's
be.
funny.
That's the whole point of the joke. Is the whole point of the joke is everything disgusting that you can think of, and then the end of the punchline is we're the aristocratic.
I can see
It's
that
an old
point.
joke. It's an old joke. It's been around for decades. I mean, that
Yes,
vid clip itself was from the late 90s.
I can see that point, but under no circumstance do I find that amusing.
I believe this is where time has the saying times have changed comes into play, because that was definitely a time where, even though we're looking at it as something that's like, don't talk about that, it was talked about a lot, because they it
Well,
was
so
kind of
was
like
cocaine. Just saying.
true. Um, but well, since Andy wasn't here Friday, we'll talk about Betty White. I claim her the new Jesus Christ. She died on New Year's Eve. She died for our sins, and hopefully close the door on all the bullshit of the
That
last
was a transition I was not expecting.
one. I mean, meh.
All right.
I can see it. America's dude, like back in the day, like old photos of her, man, she was fucking like hot. Now that she's older, still
That is,
wholesome grandmother.
Betty White being hot is an understatement. Not even gonna. I'm not even gonna pretend.
What's
I
that?
think I know she's been to, at least within the last 20 years, to the the Marinemen's Ball at least like
Oh,
five
yeah.
or she's been
I
asked
think
out.
she actually danced at a couple of them on stage, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not gonna look it up right now, but I'm pretty sure she danced at least one.
But I know she gets asked every year by a
Oh, yeah.
Marine to escort them to the ball.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Every God.
The lucky
I
Marine gets
still
Betty White.
I still remember, what's that movie with her and Ryan Reynolds? Oh God.
Shit, I know what you're talking about.
What is that? The one with the Sandra Bullock movie?
Yes, that one.
Yes.
Proposal? The Proposal, or no?
It was something like that, because Sandra Bullock needed to get married so she
And
could
she's from
get
Canada.
her visa,
Yeah.
because she was Canadian, and Betty
Yeah,
White is
and Betty White's her grandmother, and and she's out doing the dance, and Sandra Bullock puts on what's that? From the window to the wall,
the wall.
and she's
Oh
out
my
there
God.
dancing to, and she's still probably one of my favorite clips.
Well, God bless Betty White.
There'll never be another like her.
Well, you're not wrong.
you God broke the mold on that one. I remember the roast of Betty White on Comedy Central.
They did a roast of her.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah. Oh yeah.
did.
Her face.
No. What's funny about that particular roast is,
She got dark.
She won.
She won her own roast, yes.
She won. There was no. She basically just went, yeah, all that's true, but let's talk for a second and just murdered them. And it was like, this is the sweet old lady that I saw on Golden Girls. And she's dropping F-bombs and she's talking about people's mothers. And yeah, she
Oh no,
fucking
my favorite
destroyed
part
them.
of that.
Sorry, Mom.
So there was a couple of African American comedians also on the up stage. She goes, it was like back in the 40s. She goes, back then we used to go to these social clubs and used to talk the dirtiest jokes. Oh wait, you guys wouldn't have been allowed in there. And then goes right back into mid sentence, and I'm like, oh my god, this is. I was like,
Yep.
I mean, we all know history. It was just it was her snappy responses to the little things within the joke that made it even better.
And she
it's
did
like,
it on purpose.
oh yeah.
She did it deliberately. Like, you knew. She knew exactly what she was saying.
Oh no, she has this grin that she does. And it's always the side of her mouth that she always just extends the one side. It's like, that's just mean. It's funny. Mean. But I can't be mad either. Oh.
Yeah, she would do the
Yeah.
All right, so what's up? What's up next? Because I feel like we've gotten contentious and we've lost Ginger.
Yeah, she got called away for a phone call in the middle of a show. Y'all, that's bad etiquette. We'll scold her when she gets back.
Well, I mean, it happens. My mom's calling.
No, Evan's over your shoulder. We can see her on the TV. No,
I mean that only
No.
happened one time. And I actually literally had to look over just to make sure.
Okay, but back to this this woman in South Carolina.
Wait,
we're doing bitches be crazy. That's right.
Yeah,
Bitches be
bitch me
crazy.
crazy. That's what I called it.
Did we start with woman in South Carolina? Where were we going
we
back
talked
to?
about it, and then somehow we veered back.
We
Yeah.
sidetracked.
Sorry. That's
It
probably my fault. That's my
So-
fault.
All right, so the incident occurred on December 28th when a 16-year-old Gina Darlene McGee dropped her juvenile family member who she had a guardianship with at Charleston County Jail. McGee told the deputies, this is according to the police, McGee told the deputies at the Al Canyon Detention Center that the child had taken her cell phone from her car and used it to look up inappropriate pictures earlier that month. Charlton.
So dick pics?
So no, the kid
No, he
just
was
started
looking up
watching
porn.
porn.
He was looking
Yeah,
up porn
basically.
on her phone.
Well, I mean, I do that on my own phone.
Yeah, well,
I
she
guess
sounds
this
like the
kid doesn't
winner
have
here,
his own
so
phone.
trust me, it gets worse.
Okay, sorry.
So the sheriff's deputies contacted her multiple times and told her she had to come pick her kid up, that they weren't going to hold him. She said, "I'm not going back here. He's your problem now." Deputies advised that they were that illegally that she couldn't legally dump a child at a jail. And she said, "Well, then send a cop to take me to jail because I'm not going back," which the deputies did. They got an arrest warrant for her. So they, the sheriff's department said that McGee finally returned to jail, but Charleston County Sheriff's Office officials said deputies tried to read McGee her Miranda rights because of the arrest warrant. She became obnoxious and resisted arrest. During the altercation, McGee stole a deputy's taser out of his holster, which is damn hard. Those holsters are made to hold that thing in tight. She said, "I don't know what I'm grabbing, but I'm going to use it." The deputy was able to knock the taser out of her hand and place her
Awkward.
in handcuffs. When the deputies put the woman into the back of the patrol car, she held, so I don't know how someone does this. She held her breath she passed out. Before I go further,
What are we like? What are we like 5?
Okay,
Not only
wait. I have a couple
your
things
breath
here.
until you pass out. Once you pass out, don't you start breathing?
I have a couple things here. I'm gonna turn my kid into the police.
For looking
Yes.
up porn.
All right. Yes.
looking up porn.
For being a juvenile.
Or needing to get his or her, him, right? His Jolly's
Wait.
Rock.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have gotten to our maximum altitude. We would like to inform you that if you have juvenile children, they will look at porn. Thank you,
Yes.
and enjoy your flight. Okay, so she took her
segue.
kid to jail for
Yes.
looking at porn on her phone.
At least that's her statement of why she took him.
Okay. What was the next step here?
The
Like,
next
'cause-
step
'cause-
is they told her she couldn't do that, and she refused to come pick him up, so they got an arrest warrant for her
Okay, so she abandoned
child
a
abandonment.
child
at the police station.
for looking at porn, and she specifically abandoned a child at a police station, which what?
Sure.
Yeah, bitches be crazy.
It's
So
crazy.
then they tried to arrest. She took the taser out,
Mm-hmm. Which should be damn near impossible.
which should be. Trust me, those things are held in tight. They're
Yeah,
with clips.
they're-
You have to turn them in order to release them. So somehow she got the taser. It got knocked out of her hand. She was put in handcuffs, and then somehow, this is the part that I don't get physiologically. I need a doctor to explain this to me. She held her breath until she passed out.
I am not a medical professional.
But I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express.
I have done that. Yes.
Held your, oh, I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express. I'm like, you held your breath until you passed out? How?
No, I have not. But
No, you remember the old
I-
Holiday Inn Express commercials? Like,
yeah,
So
that's
I
what I
have
was
a
going.
nephew. I have a nephew that used to say he was going to do that, and I'm like, I don't care. You're gonna breathe at some point.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. You're gonna
your
stop
muscles
yourself.
can't. Yeah, you can't stop your breathing.
Yeah, your
But-
own body is going to betray you at that point.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So
All right, what
somehow she
happened
held her breath
after-
until she passed out, which I don't know again how that's physically possible.
So,
but
so,
she did.
Sure.
so she passed out, and they tased
Okay.
her with the
No,
taser that she
No,
stole.
No.
keep going. Wait,
They
keep
didn't
going.
tase her. It gets better. So the deputies called an ambulance. When the ambulance arrived, the paramedics placed McGee on a stretcher and revived her. So she obviously was passed out if they had to revive her. As deputies at said McGee, when she woke up, she leaned over and bit the paramedic in the groin,
Yeah, in the nards. Yeah.
in the nards.
So, do they describe at any point how they had to revive her?
No.
No,
Because
They
that
just
that
say
is a, that
revive.
is a point of curiosity.
like, are we talking just smelling salts, or did they have to do something else?
Right.
I
right.
would think they would have done smelling salts first.
Now, I can tell you, I've seen a lot of passed out people when I worked for the police department. You want to know the quickest way to wake someone up when they are passed out? You take your knuckles, you put it on their sternum, you push down. It hurts like hell, and they wake
Yeah,
up.
you just go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you grind that in,
It's a charge.
and
Yeah.
and they wake up, or you take your thumb and you put it right here. It's called the mandibular angle, where the mandible
Right
is,
underneath the earlobe.
right underneath
Yeah.
the earlobe, and you push really hard right there. It
Mhm.
hurts like hell.
It'll wake someone up real
wake-
quick.
Anybody?
Yeah.
Yep. So, one of my first years working for them, I was just out of the FTO, where I had a training officer with me, and I was by myself, and I got called to a person that passed out because she was drunk and high, and she passed out at a convenience store. And I got there, and I'm like, okay, I called for a rig, checked her breathing. She was breathing, checked her pulse, just passed out. As I did that, one of the more senior officers got there and was like, did you try waking her up? I'm like, no. I'm like, I did a sternum rub, but she didn't wake up. And he goes, oh, trust me, this will get. And he reached behind and he drove that thumb so far into her
Oh yeah, yeah.
mandible. She woke up screaming.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's very, very effective.
And so, yeah. So anyway, so she bit the paramedic, and then got taken, obviously, to medical facility for a psych evaluation,
Of
and then
course.
taken to jail.
Of
She
course.
was booked
I'm
into
sure
a
the,
detention center on multiple charges that included third-degree assault and battery, which I think should have been second or first degree. Unlawful conduct towards a child, and assaulting a police officer while under arrest.
So my main question on this is how whatever police officer was dealing with her, how did they manage to let her pass out? Like
They
that's
stuck her in the back of the
Like,
car.
I feel like if you just like give a quick slap in the back,
yeah. Just smack him upside the head, you'll be all right. And I understand
Right.
you shouldn't do that as a police officer. Please don't do that as a police officer if there are any police officers here. But if someone's holding their breath to try to purposely make themselves pass out, yeah, maybe smack them upside the head.
I
how-
don't think they're
But
allowed
again-
to once the cuffs are on.
no, you can't assault them once the cuffs are on because they're technically under your care.
Yeah, I don't think you're allowed
That
to.
was the big
Jason, that no,
crux
no,
in
hang
the-
on. Jason, that is a problematic statement. You can't assault them once the cuffs are on.
Okay, I
Correct.
understand. That, the way that I
Maybe rephrase that.
rephrase that. No, you.
You can't lay hands on anybody with
it's
cuffs on.
considered assault if you use any soft hand or hard hand techniques on them.
But
while
if it's a
they're-
life-saving technique,
Right.
maybe think about it.
maybe, yeah, then there might be a little gray area there.
Yeah.
So, but what I was gonna say, that was the
Technically,
big
the
crux
cuffs are
in the
back, you can't lay
in the
them
George
down
Floyd.
flat.
Yeah, that was the big crux in the. You watched that trial, was that everything that he did while Floyd was in handcuffs, which means he was under the care of the officer. Anything that
Yes.
happened to him because he was in handcuffs.
Yes.
Whether you believe the officer, what's his name? I can't remember.
He
Chauvin.
Oh, it's
Chauvin?
Show
Chauvin
Chauvin.
actually came out, changed his agreement from not guilty to guilty recently and took a plea
Yes.
deal.
Yes.
Yeah. But a lot of that, if you watch the case, and the thing is every officer knows that once they're in handcuffs, what happens to
It's on you.
It's on you. You're responsible for them,
Yes.
for their motion. I remember. Okay, I still tell the story because I put a guy in handcuffs and he took off running with hands cuffed behind his back. You can imagine what happened.
Okay. What did he?
So-
What did he? No. Hang on. I got a question.
Okay,
What did he hit when he tripped and fell?
the cement sidewalk
His face.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
his
There you
face.
go. There you go.
with the
Yeah.
face.
Yeah. And the
Knocked
only
out-
thing I'm gonna
knocked
say
out
is,
knocked out a tooth, knocked loose another one.
yeah.
Walking back, I'm like, yeah, we need an
Let's see.
ambulance.
That's the only thing
I
I'm
had-
gonna say is what he hit when he fell.
So me and a sergeant were there, and we both got written up for that because he was in our care.
Well, yeah.
Because even though he ran and there wasn't like, what were we gonna do? Run and tackle him?
Yeah, but
Yes.
you're still like trying to yell at him and go, "Hey,
We were yelling at him.
dumbass,
We were
just
yelling at him to
stop,
stop.
dumbass, stop it."
But the fact that he had the handcuffs on,
Mm-hmm.
it was a disciplinary. He was in our care. We shouldn't have given him the opportunity to run. Is basically what they said.
Okay,
and
so
hurt
then,
himself.
then my next point about this story is this woman showed an amazing strength of will to manage to hold her breath to the point she passed out,
Yes.
Which, I mean,
which
she's
makes
63
no
years old.
sense
How long- that-
whatsoever.
3-4 minutes.
For most people, it'd be
At least
3.5
3
Most
minutes.
people 3.5-4 minutes.
Yeah.
I honestly, my lung capacity isn't what it used to be. I hold my breath for a minute, and I cannot physically make myself hold much longer.
Yeah, I'm about minute 52 minutes, and then no, I'm good.
I'm a
Yeah.
little over 2 minutes. Almost 2-3 minutes.
Have you tried it recently, though, Ryan?
Yes, I actually
Okay.
out at the beach, went underwater, was just kind of hanging out.
I do better when I'm underwater than I am when I'm above water, though.
Oh yeah.
If I'm above water and I know all I
Are we
gotta do
really
is
gonna
go,
try to time somebody, Andy?
he's
I
gonna time
mean,
himself.
I'm a pull up. Oh, hang on. I mean, why don't we?
Oh yeah, this is gonna make for great radio. Let's hold our breath.
It's going to be totally. We're going to be silent forever. I can't find my stopwatch.
Oh my god, it's
Ginger's
under
gonna
a
come
clock.
back and we're all holding our breath.
Oh wait, you have an iPhone.
No, I'm not going to do that. I can
But-
do it from my watch if I
But
want.
you're right.
I just thought it would be.
Take. I mean, you
Alright.
have to be out of your mind to just point where you're holding it until you literally black out.
Okay. How long do you think I can go?
Minute 45.
Okay.
I'll say a
Hang on.
minute 15.
Andy is a smoker though, so
Yeah, you got to keep that in mind.
I'll change it
Smokers
to a minute 30.
Actually, smokers, because they have more carbon dioxide when they smoke, they can actually hold their breath longer than a person that doesn't smoke that isn't an actual like diver or something. An
All right.
athlete.
I will mute myself. You guys can talk.
Oh my god.
I will actually do this and see if I can hold it for a minute 45. My bet is I probably won't. All right.
All right.
Talk about whatever the next article is.
Oh my god.
so anyway, so that's the crazy woman that in South Carolina. You have one from Texas.
Yes.
that-
Yes. Oh, Ginger's back.
Hi, I'm back. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So
while
Sorry,
we're
I
talking,
had-
Andy's holding his breath.
Andy's holding his breath because he's trying to figure out
How long
the
he can
last
hold
story
it?
we were just talking about.
If he can hold his
Oh,
breath till he
crazy.
passes out. No, no.
Been.
About 40 seconds.
Well,
All
I
right.
thought one of you set a timer on your phone while he was doing it, so that you
No,
would
he set his
know.
own timer.
Oh,
It's just black. Oh, no. The Apple Watch isn't working.
yeah, it has a reflective. But good
Uh,
luck and don't die.
We're gonna find out.
So bring you in on this as we were talking the part of the story of the woman that got arrested in South Carolina. She held her breath till she passed out, and paramedics had to revive her. Have you yourself or known anybody to be able to actually hold their breath? We're saying it takes probably 3.5, 4 minutes to pass out from holding your breath. To have the will to actually hold their breath that long?
But then
Yeah,
being
I can't. I
quiet-
mean, I can't. Yeah, I can't. I can't say I know anybody like personally. I knew way back in like middle school, high school.
and he's turning into a watermelon.
I know my friend back in the day did that whole fainting thing where she would like hold her neck and you press and then you pass out like that, but not
Oh yeah.
not
but
hold your breath. That's it's
When you're doing that,
Okay,
you're actually
I did
pushing on the
that.
carotid.
Feel better, Andy?
yeah, you didn't
No,
die
I don't feel better at all. That
because
was-
you
head
have
tilt.
like lack of oxygen to your brain.
Oh,
Oh yeah, he's got like a blood rush
Okay,
going on right
yeah,
now.
deep slow breaths.
You got a headache now from the carbon. So,
okay, so that was only 1:45, but I did do it.
okay.
There's
Congratulations.
no way in
Better
hell
than I
I
would
could do
expect myself to do.
There's
because
no
you're-
way in hell I could do 2 minutes or 4.
Yeah, because your body would like shut down, and that's what makes you pass
Oh.
out. Because your body's like, okay, I have to cut you
And
off,
then you
and
breathing.
yeah,
That's the thing that floors me about this. You start breathing. So,
All right, I'm ready to be funny again.
All right.
hooray!
no, but what I was going to say, Ginger, the one where you push on your neck, though, that's actually cutting off the carotid arteries.
Yeah, yeah. My
And,
friends all like, "Oh, let's do it." And I'm like, "No, you can do it, and I'll watch you, but I ain't doing it." And then I'd shake her, and be like, "Wake up, wake up, wake up!" Wake up.
And,
Okay,
well,
so
can
wait,
tell
I
you
was
from
hold up,
MMA
hold up,
and
hold up.
Jiu-jitsu, about 10 or 15 seconds of cutting off the carotid artery for a person to pass out.
I was concentrating on holding my breath. Who's getting choked right now? What's
No,
happening?
he asked me if I knew anybody or knew how long it would if you hold your breath, how long it would take you to pass out. And I said no, but then I told about the, making yourself
A friend
pass
of hers
out.
that here, look at me, Andy. A friend of hers that you turn your arms around and you push your thumbs into your carotid arteries and then you pass out on the couch.
Oh, there's a
Don't
couple
say.
videos of people doing that, and then they're standing up by the couch, and instead of falling back on the couch, they fall and break their coffee table. I mean, not that it's supposed to be funny, but I'm just like, that's funny because you're a dumbass.
Yeah,
But why?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why would you do that? But
It's dumbass
So-
funny.
yeah, it's
So
like
I-
dumbass funny.
I've had
No,
it,
that's not. No part.
I
of
mean,
this
it's not
is
funny. It's not funny, but
Jackass funny.
it's like I'm just gonna laugh. It's basically I'm just gonna laugh at you now, funny, because you're being a dumbass.
Okay, well,
But
I
yeah,
mean,
it's not
Darwin
funny.
Awards, I guess.
I mean, it's not
But-
funny, but
I like I say, I know from rolling in jiu-jitsu where I've caught somebody in like a triangle choke or something and they weren't able to tap
Oh,
fast
shit.
enough and
Yeah.
pass out.
Yep.
And all of a sudden you realize right now and you let them up and sometimes they're actually and you have to sit them
Mhm.
up and usually we slap them on the back, which I don't know if it actually does anything, but it wakes them up.
It
For
just
me,
makes
it
you
was
feel
always, slap on the face. Just
Oh yeah, we would just we'd put them up and we'd just give one hard slap on the back and.
but I've never really had
they
the sensation of passing out except for like
you don't
once
want it.
after like it was because I was
I
after my car accident. But
Oh,
yeah,
I
I haven't fainted or like passed out because I drank too much. I never blacked out from like drinking too much alcohol. So, I blacked out like once. Like I said, it was
never
after
black
my
out
car
from
accident.
alcohol. My body
I
has
remember when he
that
came up
defense
for-
mechanism where I throw up before it allows me to get to the point of passing out.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
that's what
with
I
you.
do.
Out.
Like,
go ahead, Ryan.
See, Ginger came up from my wedding. We got like blistering drunk at my wedding, and then we went and drove go-karts.
Yes, that was awesome. We're all like, woo!
My wife was in her wedding dress. I was in my suit. All the bridesmaids and the groomsmen were all in their suits, and we were like, They're
Oh,
like,
I've seen
no
these
bumping.
pictures.
We were like,
I've seen
we
these
just had a
pictures.
wedding. Can we just like have full on like bumping? They're like, go for it.
And they were
I-
they were gas go karts, not electric, which are
Yeah.
easier too because there's a go kart place here in Manassas Mall. I forgot what it was called at the moment, but we went to drive the go karts around, and you can't touch the sides and you can't bump them, and then you have to go a certain speed. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna cry. It was such a horrible experience. But when we did the gas ones at your wedding, that was amazing. But they drive different, so I prefer
Oh, yeah.
gas go
They're
karts over
They're
electric.
split track carts, so literally you can drift around corners if you know how to
Yep.
flip the back
Yep.
end.
Because the
Oh.
ones at King's Dominion were gas powered also, and they
yeah.
were easy
No,
to drive.
Once you get the gas and the brake in sync,
What's a
oh
brake?
yeah.
Yeah. It's like driving a car.
It's like, what's a break? No, I told everybody, I was like, I am sorry, I'm very competitive when it comes to go kart racing. I will put you in the wall. I think I know I hit Ginger.
Oh,
I hit
yeah.
my wife.
Oh yeah, I tried to get people. I was like,
It was all, we turned it into racing bumper cars.
it was like
great.
Mario Kart.
Yes.
Well, and
You guys were
there's also
throwing,
the fact
turtle
that
eggs at each
Ryan's
other.
there's also the fact that Ryan's cart weighs a bit more.
Actually, I was like 100 pounds lighter at the time, so fuck you, fat ass.
But if you really wanted plushy turtle shells, I can make them. I have a pattern. And bananas.
I'm not gonna turn it down.
Oh,
If you can give me a blue shell, I'll probably pay for it. No,
I make you a blue shell with spikes and wings. Customizable.
oh good lord.
All right.
Oh
At
no.
Okay,
this
what's
point,
what's
since,
next? Because
we're
what's
past
next?
this. Let's get into Attack of the Karens Part 2. It's not as bad this time.
Okay,
Okay.
this is our
All
I
right.
forgot about the TikTok videos. Okay, let's go. I'll
Okay.
mute.
All right. Then we'll get back to news stuff.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I want to talk about this Tigger flag.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Okay, why not?
Now, I thought the American flag was real nice.
Uh-huh.
I don't say nothing about the shrubbery being cut. I don't say nothing about the backyard. But now, I don't like that.
Oh, okay, I didn't hang that. My brother hung that. This
Well,
is
I know. I'm just telling you, I don't like it.
Okay.
And we have rules. I won't have to go find out what they are, but I don't like that.
I mean, this isn't a homeowners association, though.
No, but there's rules for the community. There is called Williamsburg something, and there's rules.
Okay.
So, I'm just saying, I don't like it.
All right.
It makes it look tacky.
Welcome.
Makes the neighborhood look tacky.
It doesn't, but that's okay.
Huh?
I said it doesn't, but it's okay. You're allowed your opinion.
Okay. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna find out about it.
All right. Well, you have a good day.
Ignored.
Did she say Tiggers?
Yes.
Yeah, what
So
was
there's a
she?
follow-up that I'll
What was
play.
she complaining about?
So if you look here, this blue flag on
It
the
has
right,
It has Tigger on
Yeah.
it from Winnie the
it
Pooh.
has Tigger on it, and that's her problem.
She goes, there are rules. I don't know where they are though. And I just started dying. Oh my
Like,
god.
If you're not in a homeowners association, there's no like. I don't think there's any ordinance against hanging a blue flag with a picture of Tigger.
Yeah,
not-
I
We're
just
I don't think
talking-
Tigger's by himself though on that photo. I think there's probably other characters of Winnie the Pooh on there. So they're just like They're just
Yeah,
pulling out
I see Tigger. Do we have the ability to blow this up? Hang on.
I don't
it's
No.
already
think so.
grainy, but
Yeah,
already
it's
grainy as
very
crap.
very grainy. But yeah, there's it looks like there's Tigger and it looks like
It could
Eeyore
be
at the bottom.
Yeah, I think
Eeyore
it's
could be
Tigger's
Rue.
ear.
But
Yeah,
what?
that is Eeyore.
Tigger, but this one had a problem with, but then she comes in. I have no problem. Like it's such backhanded like compliments, not even compliments, just backhanded. I don't have a problem.
love
with
the
your
American flag. I
shrubbery
think it's
or
great.
with this. Like you're insulting.
No, she's like, I don't have a problem with the American flag, but we're not going to discuss your shrubbery or what's going on in your backyard. But this is tacky.
Yeah, it's like
What? I don't understand the logic behind this.
That's,
Hey, Andy,
so
I don't like
after
your
watching
tree,
a bunch
and
of
you
these
should take care
Karen
of it.
videos, I don't understand the logic for most of them.
yeah.
Wait,
it-
Ryan. what
Maybe
did you
she's
say?
just like really lonely
It's
and
like,
really wanted
Andy,
to
I don't
talk
like
to
your
somebody.
tree. Take care of it.
A
The
tree.
Maybe
tree
she-
in front-
What?
It's like it's the tree in front of your house. It's for me. I wish it would go away.
Yeah.
I kind of
So-
hate you right now.
Here's
And then
the
that's when you
follow-up.
say, well, when you give me the like $5,000 to have the tree cut down, then I'll have it cut down.
So,
Yeah. if
Oh
you
no,
wanna-
there's
hey,
a dark
hey,
story
hang
about
on,
the damn tree
hang
with
on.
here's
Andy.
the story.
Uh,
My
uh,
neighbor, when
the
we first moved,
price is $12,000. So there's that.
It can just fall over for
So-
free.
I can get
so at our-
very nice furniture.
we moved into my house here,
See, maybe you
and
have the Amish nearby, like
uh,
sell them the tree.
They
we
don't.
have-
They don't do that. Anyway, so Tigger.
so
Tigger.
anyway, no, this reminds me of when we moved into my house the first year we were here. We got a dog, and well, the dog we got it the second summer. Anyway, we had to fence in our backyard because we wanted to let our dog out in the backyard without having to have him on a leash and all that stuff. Not the small dog, a black lab. Anyway, so up a fence around our yard, and my neighbor actually had the gall to ask if we can take the fence down because her granddaughter, without me knowing it, comes over into our yard and plays on my son's swing set.
No, absolutely effing not. Sorry, Mom. Just no,
I like
no.
she's telling me this, and this is literally the look the whole time she's telling me this.
That is infuriating.
And then she goes, well, if you can't do that, can you put the swing set outside of your fence? Because, we have 2.5 acres. We fenced in like a quarter of an acre.
Also, no.
No.
Also,
Yeah.
no.
Be like, go buy your own swing set or go to
That's
the
what I
park.
said. I'm like, there's literally a park across the street. And not only that, I'm not letting your family play on my yard on my swing set without me knowing, or like I didn't invite. If you get hurt, that's
Holy
kidding me?
insurance liability, Batman.
Right?
Yeah.
And we're not talking like a big swing set. We're talking like, the $100 Walmart swing sets that when you swing, the side lifts up.
Yeah, it pops up out of the ground. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you mean like my favorite swing sets?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, the one with like the little seesaws on the side.
Oh
too?
yeah.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
exactly
They-
what it
they're
was. They had
literally
like
the
2
ones that
swings and a
pulled it out of the
seesaw and like
ground.
a little 3.5-foot slide.
Yeah, the ones that all the drunk people try to think, oh, I can swing all the way over like this. Yeah, those
Yeah.
kind.
So
Yeah.
that's what this reminds me of. When
And
I
so
saw this,
Ginger-
I'm like, are you kidding?
Andy, have you tried to do
Ryan
this
laughed
off the
because he knows I have a story.
train? I know you have a story. All right.
So, yeah. So most of the times, like those swing sets have hollow metal poles that are usually, if they're installed by professionals, in public areas, are grounded into concrete. If you put it in your backyard, you don't really ground them into concrete so much
Nope.
because it's in your effing backyard.
Because it's temporary. Now, my dad built a swing set and he out of
Oh no.
steel pipes, and actually it's cemented into the ground. But we had one of
Hang
those,
on.
the aluminum
Oh,
hollow
no.
ones.
This is gonna
Yeah.
get better, Ginger. Hang on.
Oh no.
No, the flipping over the middle bar on the swings. Yeah, I attempted that. It didn't go
It didn't go
well.
well.
It did not go well at all.
And you
It was
probably rethought about your, life decisions at that point.
well. Let's just say I never attempted it again. Uh, so what ended up happening was I got high enough where I thought I could flip over, and then the swing set came out of the ground,
Ooh.
and then there was
The front poles or the back poles?
the back poles.
Oh, okay.
And then there was suddenly no more swing set.
There was only darkness.
Just swing set is done.
So the
And-
swing set turned Andy into a projectile, technically.
No, I was
No,
not a
I'm thinking the swing
projectile.
set came down on him.
No, it didn't come down on me.
Okay.
It fell forward. I came down on
On it?
me. Like it was just like shh. Like it just and I started crying and stuff, and mom and dad came over and got me, and it was like, all right, well, that swing set's not being put back up. The
No.
whole neighborhood was sad. Yes, I ended the cul-de-sac swing set. It's great. It's awesome. All right, next TikTok
right.
video.
All right, do
This
it.
is the follow-up real quick, so that people know.
Not you
God, there's
guys
a
making me go
follow-up?
viral and hit the news. Are you serious? I don't know who told her. Somebody told her. Her grandchild saw it and came to her. Somebody told her because she did what we have been calling a drive-by apology. She was literally driving
Yes.
by when she shouted out the window, "I'm sorry. Sorry." It just kept going.
Oh god.
Wait. So this woman like went and berated them like to have her kids play on the swing set, put it somewhere else, realize
the
realize
flag.
No,
it's
no,
on
no.
the
This
internet.
is about the flag.
This
about
is the flag one.
Flag.
Oh,
the swing
okay.
set
Sorry.
was
He's
me.
apologizing about the flag.
Sorry, I was getting
Yeah, so she berated her
Okay.
about the flag, and then when it got in the news because she put it up on TikTok, it got in the news. The woman wouldn't even like come up to her and apologize. She just pulled out of her driveway and was driving by like waving and said sorry.
No, I love that this woman is like she issued drive-by apologies. What? Oh,
Too ashamed to do it face to face? Just do a drive-by apology.
That's
Oh
right.
my
That's,
God.
that's the latest thing. The drive-by apology.
oh my god.
Only takes 2.5 seconds.
Andy.
No,
don't even have to say what you're sorry
if I'm
for.
gonna be issuing an apology like that, like nah, I'm gonna bring you a pie or some brownies or something.
And then come to your house and be like, I'm sorry.
Listen,
Here's a pie.
Have a sit down. Like, hey, I was wrong about the Tigger. These 5 million comments that I saw online showed me that everyone agreed with you. Whatever, but
Jesus Christ.
okay. This next one's I just gotta watch.
Okay.
For what?
What the heck are you driving this big
Do not hit my car.
monstrosity gas guzzler?
Lady, I'm just trying to fill my tank up,
Hey,
all
wait
right?
a minute, are you filming me?
Yeah.
You better put that away or
No,
get-
hey.
I'm not letting you go anywhere in this big gas guzzler.
Hey, move.
No! Ah! I call the cops, that's it.
Hey, get out of the way.
I would have ran that bitch over.
He could have. He was just gonna back up.
Yeah, I was saying back up.
Her problem wasn't even like that he was driving a big truck.
Yeah.
A truck.
And then he goes and assaults him, like physically.
All right. Can we run?
Can we replay that?
Yeah, no. We don't need to replay the whole thing.
Okay.
Can we like replay like the last 6 seconds? Cause, damn.
Let me see if I can.
Ryan knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Do not hit my car.
Velocity gas guzzler.
Lady, I'm just trying to fill my tank up,
Hey,
right?
wait a minute, are you filming me?
Yeah.
You better
Sorry.
put that away or
No,
get
hey.
I'm not
Watch
letting
this.
you go
Watch this.
anywhere in this big gas guzzler.
Hey, move.
No.
Watch this.
Yeah, she jumps. Yeah, I saw that.
Do not hit my car.
He just honks. That's all he does.
She's like,
Oh my god. What?
That,
All right.
okay.
So today we have learned a valuable lesson. We have learned that apparently horns on large trucks are assault weapons, and you should immediately move out of the way.
this is how to defend yourself.
Holy Christ!
Oh, Andy wasn't here for the one last week where the guy was punching the window of the kids' vehicles.
Yeah, that's the one I didn't like.
That one was bad.
No, you did, but I was just like, yeah, I don't like that.
No,
It-
no,
it-
Do I need to see it?
no.
not
No.
really.
Okay.
It was. I'm not
Wait,
playing
wait.
it again.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not.
But basically, these kids were. They passed the vehicle. It was road rage. The woman got out, started screaming at them, went behind their parked car, and tried to make it look like they backed into her and hit her. She hit the back of the vehicle and fell down. As the guy
Aye.
in the vehicle came out and was screaming at him and punched the window like 2 or 3 times. And the
And they
kids are screaming. They're worried and.
They're
Oh.
screaming, we're minors, we're minors. And she's like, you should apologize. And she's like, I'm sorry. And then she's all like, I'm calling the police. And yeah, it was bad.
Okay, fair enough.
That's why I said these ones aren't bad. This
The-
next
the-
one
the-
though.
Oh,
Oh,
we
go
have
ahead.
another one? No. I was just gonna say I think it's hilarious. This woman is upset at a gas station at a man that is just filling up his car with gas at a gas station,
Yeah. I mean,
and then she gets scared by a honking horn.
I like big
Yeah.
trucks and I cannot lie.
There we go.
You other brothers can't deny.
That's okay. I have a story
Go on.
that relates to that line from this
Go-
morning. But anyway,
Go on. No. Wait, I want to hear this.
I'll have to. If we had a group chat, I could send you the picture. So I bought strawberries.
Oh, wait.
do have a group
Hang on.
chat. It's on the
We do have a group chat.
No, a personal
about?
group chat. I'm not. Or yeah, if it's
No.
on.
But
no,
you have.
that
you-
is just only for the 4 of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's not bad, but I'm not like, let me put all my pictures all over the internet.
But you have a picture.
Yeah. So you buy strawberries from the store in the carton, you eat them for breakfast, right?
That is not anywhere close to where I thought that was going.
So I have the strawberries and I'm eating my bagel and a banana and the strawberries. And I go to like eat this one strawberry and I'm like, wait, this looks like a butt. So yeah, my strawberry had a butt.
Ginger.
And I was like, I texted it to my friends and I was all like, I like big butts and I cannot lie.
The butt berry.
It was
Ginger.
funny. Yeah, and then when you flipped it right side up, it looks like boobs.
Ginger.
What?
Oh,
You gotta send Andy out
You
strawberries.
gotta have some fun in life. I'm just saying.
I really, when you said I have pictures, I really thought this was going a whole other direction. Oh my God.
Andy wanted to go off the left, go take the left turn and go take
I'm
it
like,
right
I
off
thought
the
you
cliff.
better do it in a coffee shop or something. He's like, no, his strawberry looks like a butt.
I thought it was funny.
Obviously.
I'm losing my mind. And I have
Oh
to
my
leave
God.
this
My
God.
face is getting so red, it's almost looking like Andy's a few minutes ago.
I seriously thought that was going somewhere else. Oh God, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Ginger,
What?
go for a jog.
Okay,
Goddamn.
next
But
one,
it's cold
next one.
outside, and you know what
It is.
happens if
It
women
is.
go outside when it's cold?
It is very cold. Okay, no.
It's not shriveling. I know that. You don't
Please
get
tell me
shrinkage.
it's not about fruit.
I would just leave that up to your imagination. But anyway, the
I
third
think
video.
anyone-
Anyway, third video of the Karens, the last one. Real quick, say I if you work telephone customer support. I.
I
Okay.
Kind of. If answering phones at Toys R Us counts, then yes.
yes.
Yes, you
Yeah.
can relate
Yes.
to this. You can
Yes.
relate to this.
No, I understand. I'm gonna place you on a brief hold, ma'am. Give me 1 second. I have the biggest fucking Karen on the phone ever, and I would just like you all to experience this with me. So as I was saying, because you missed your appointment yesterday, we sent a reminder text, we sent a reminder email.
Feel free
I
to say
actually remember
stop at
speaking to
any
you a few
time.
days ago regarding your appointment. We can't get you in today or tomorrow, just because you missed your appointment yesterday. But again, like I said, I'd be more than happy to schedule you from 2 weeks from today.
You're not understanding. I don't want to come in 2 weeks. I want to come in today.
I understand, but because you missed your appointment, we don't have room today, nor do we have room next week. So I'm trying to help you out here and put you in for 2 weeks, and that's the best that I can do for you.
No, but I need my car fixed, so you're going to have to make space for me to come in today.
No.
Do you want me to give you another number for another dealership or what?
Yeah, that's a whole lot of no.
Yeah.
I feel like we've all been there where it's like, okay, you knew that this was going to happen. We told you this was going to happen. Now that it happened, you're going to throw a fit about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not only did I tell you this was going to happen,
But you didn't believe me.
I told you this was going to happen the next time you called me. And then I sent you an email that said this was going to happen. And then I sent up a follow-up email when you missed your appointment that said this was going to happen. Like, no, I have no sympathy for you at this point.
No.
No. So this is one of those when I worked for Apple that people would call up and well, I want to speak to your supervisor then. And I want to speak to your supervisor. And then they get to me and I have to be the person like her that is telling her, no, this is not happening. Like, you can make all the complaints you want, but you're not getting your way on this.
Yeah.
And where I work at, my manager staff has told me to stop using the word no.
Oh God,
I
hate
tell
that.
them. I tell them, I said, if the answer is no, then the answer is no. It's not.
It's not
sorry,
negotiable.
This is a not negotiable
Mhm.
conversation.
That was a rule at Apple, and we'd get dinged for that. So I'd always use the phrase, "Here's what we can do."
Oh no,
Oh, you get dinged at Apple for like saying like sir or ma'am or something or she or yeah.
No.
Yeah, we would. That's why I'd always just use their first name. I never used like Mr. or Mrs. whatever. It was always every so often though.
At
you wanna talk
Amazon,
about
if
the
you used
biggest-
Mr. or Mrs., you got all kinds of shit.
Right. So if you called up, I would say, all right, Andy, here's what we can do. I can set you up for this. If that doesn't
Call
work
me
for you,
Mr.
I will let you think about that and
Call
you
me
can call
sir.
us back.
Call me daddy.
No, but when I do that, no, the biggest
No, hang on,
Karens
hang on,
that
hang
would
on,
call
hang
in,
on,
hold
hang
on, is doctors. Freaking doctors.
I was
Like, how
getting
the
ready
hell
to
am
say
I
that.
supposed to know?
I was getting ready to say that. Also, Ryan, could you like never say anything close to that ever again?
Oh, I
That
was
would
talking, I
be
didn't hear.
Never.
amazing.
Nope. Mm-mm.
No, don't ever say that again. That's horrifying. And yes, Jason, to your point, the people who are doctors at Ryan, still don't ever say anything like that again. The people who are doctors who insist on being called doctors are infuriating.
I can't stand them.
Also, Ryan, don't ever say that again.
How about
So-
no?
and
Does
then
no
on
work
top of
for
that-
you?
On top of that, they call in, they give me their first and last name, and I go, okay, so Andy, what can I do for you? It's doctor.
I'll have you know that I have a doctorate.
You know, I had one guy.
I should be called as Esquire.
It's
Fuck
like,
off.
yeah.
Sorry,
it's
Mom.
Like, are you kidding me? You're calling me for help. You're calling me for help, and you want.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, no, my friend could tell you stories at Apple. One time she had to like literally hang up on somebody because she's like they physically started yelling at her. They got the person on the phone, and she's just like, nope. And she's like, I don't care if I get fired. Nope, it was just not happening.
So
So-
they're fairly lenient when it came to hanging up on people, as long as you didn't make a habit of it. If you
Yeah.
felt like you weren't getting anywhere, if they were being verbally abusive with the tone of their voice or what they were saying,
Yeah.
if they say the word lawyer or
Oh
lawsuit,
no, that's automatic end of the
you
call.
say the phrase, "I'm sorry, I'm not a legal representative. I have to end this conversation," and hang up.
Yeah, when I was a team lead for Amazon at one of their call centers, and I would regularly have to listen in on calls, and then there would occasionally be like a team member that like raise their hand to kind of signal me to listen to their call, and we had the ability to route the call between both phones.
Yeah, the patch call. Yep, we did
Yep,
that in our place.
yep.
too.
Yep.
And I, under no circumstance would I ever let that customer talk to my team member in a demeaning way or anything like that. I would patch in and go, sir, madam, whatever. I'm ending this call now. Call back when you calm down. And I would just call ended. Just done.
Yep.
I'm not dealing with this.
I have a story about being the person calling the people, but it's not a bad story. But
Did you blow up?
no, I actually cried. So
Oh.
the dryer, the sensor for the door broke. So if the door's not shut, the dryer won't work. Right?
Yes.
Simple. I just explained that to you.
Uh-huh.
Right? So I call. And about like, yeah, the dryer, and I'm way pregnant, by the way. So I'm like super like emotional at this point.
Okay.
And I just wanted
well,
to dry clothes and the dryer broke. And I'm like, okay, it is under the house warranty. So I call and I'm like, yeah, the sensor on the door broke and I can't wash my clothes. Can you send somebody out to fix it? And the lady's like, oh, and she's like, okay, I have to put you on hold. I'm like, okay. And then she comes back on and she's like, we're not going to be able to fix your dryer. And I'm like, what? And normally I wouldn't cry. Like normally I'd be like, whatever. But because I was pregnant, I was like, what? Are you telling me that you're not going to come and fix it? And I don't have a dryer and I have a toddler and I'm pregnant. And yeah, I was like, I want to see your supervisor. Yeah, I was just like, oh, I was a hot mess. And then the supervisor came on and I was like, yeah, you told me you weren't going to fix it because the sensor on the door is broken and blah, blah, blah. And then she went back and I think listened to the call or whatever, the previous recording. And she's like, no, ma'am, you're right. We're going to fix it. Don't worry. And I just lost it. I was full on sobbing, crying, but the lady, the supervisor, said to me, oh, my other associate told me that you said it was the door. No, the girl said we can't fix it because it's the door handle. And that's when I told him I wanted to talk to the supervisor. So the lady didn't even listen to me about the sensor. She heard me say handle. And yeah, I'm like, yeah. It was funny. Like in hindsight, I'm like, I shouldn't have gotten so upset, but I was crying though. I wasn't yelling, but I was hysterical. I'm like, oh man, that caller. But yeah, they came out and fixed it because I was right. They did fix it. They came out, it was $100 copay and they came out, fixed the sensor. Boom, boom, boom. The guy updated the stuff on the dryer because it was like super electronic and all that. And he's like, you're done. I'm like, cool.
Awesome. Thanks. Can you get
Yeah.
my water heater too?
But I was a hot mess. I was crying like, "Oh my god, I can't wash my clothes!" And yeah, it was like I was a hot mess.
See, I was
But they
always
they came and
sympathetic to
fixed it.
somebody. Yeah, I was always sympathetic if the person's crying. I don't take that as like being a Karen or yelling or screaming or
No, they're
demanding.
upset
Yeah.
for a reason.
Yeah, the supervisor
right.
understood, but I just
Yeah.
wanted to be all like, I really wanted to say to the supervisor, "Well, your person is a fucking moron because she didn't listen to what I said." But I didn't say that because I was the better person. But that's what I wanted to say because she didn't listen to me.
I had an incident at Best Buy with my laptop.
You had
It
a
was
what at
under
Best
warranty.
Buy?
Huh?
You had a what at Best Buy?
I had a
Tiffany?
laptop that was getting fixed. It was under warranty still.
Okay.
And it was getting fixed. And Best Buy, for some reason, had 3 defective monitors for my laptop. Because every time they would put it in, it would have this long dead line in the middle each
So
time.
that pixel. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, I looked at it, I was like, no, this isn't working.
No, wait. Let me understand this. So they hooked up 3 separate monitors
They
to
replaced
your
it. Mhm.
to your laptop, and every single time it had a thin line.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's a bad port.
No, and I understood that, and I tried to explain that.
Oh, it wasn't just the one.
No, that's a
No,
It
there was
that's a
3
that's a bad
separate
port
ones.
for
Oh,
And I
bad
said,
video
I
card.
explained to
Yeah.
him, it was like, it's not just the monitor, it's
Nerds.
the connectors. The repair tech finally
Geeks
figured
fly.
that out and was
God
trying to
damn
get
it.
the new parts in. Well, the customer service manager decided to look at the scenario and said, well, because we've already replaced it 3 times, this has voided your warranty. I said, no, it hasn't.
That's not how that works.
And then proceeded to argue with me. My wife is sitting on the seat next to me
Oh no.
and is watching this whole situation go down. And in layman's terms, my wife got upset, and so she grabbed the stuff and went out to the car. And the
Right.
supervisor
Do you,
looked
do
at
you,
me.
do you want to have Carrie come down and tell this story? Because that
No,
I think
she
that would be
didn't lose her
amazing.
mind. I did. He goes, oh, well, I guess you're done now because your wife is leaving. I said, my wife is just going to the car because I have the keys in my pocket, so you have to deal with me. And then he goes, well, we can't help idiots.
What?
I said, excuse me? I lost my shit in the Best Buy, and I didn't say anything, so I walked out. The assistant store manager saw me walk out, came out and asked me what happened, and I said, I want to talk to the district manager now. And he gave me his card, and I called him, and I told him all what happened. Came back in, and they asked me to come back. They asked me to leave for the day because of the whole scene, because me as
Well,
a person,
yeah, understandable.
I'm very loud, and I echoed through the Best Buy. Said, fine, I'll leave. I'll come back tomorrow. So I came back tomorrow with my laptop. That customer service manager I found out was fired that night.
Yeah.
And they couldn't get the port, so they just gave me full credit for a new laptop.
Nice.
I said I didn't want full credit for a new laptop. I just wanted it fixed. We knew we figured out what the problem was. This one decided to stick his nose into something that he had no business sticking his fucking nose into, and decided to call me an idiot.
Yeah.
He's lucky I didn't reach over and grab him by his face and slam him into the damn table.
Maybe don't do that.
I wanted to. I didn't. I would have gotten away with it.
In any kind of customer service job I've ever worked, I would have been crucified for something like that. Holy crap.
He acted like a guy that he felt like he finally got power and was going to use it any way, shape, or possible. He
Yeah.
was one of the guys that's never probably had a management position before and finally got one and was like, "Shoo."
That's not how that works.
It's not, but it looked like it. That's what it happened.
I mean,
So
trust me, there's been many times where I've wanted in my head to say, "Oh my God, you're a fucking idiot."
Oh yeah, no, you always want to,
Oh, no.
but
Oh,
you
no, no, I
never do.
understand.
You never do it.
I understand. I mean, look, I understand. It was like there was a technical port that was bad that we couldn't figure out until after the third time around.
It's a motherboard replacement. That's how that works.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that difficult.
And
Welcome to IT talk.
oh yeah,
folks.
no, no.
Oh, no. I know. My husband used to do like IT and is on call, and like a lot of my friends are like
But my
computer
wife
nerds.
looked
So
at me. She goes, "I can't take you anywhere." And I said, "You can't take me anywhere when someone calls me an idiot." And
Yeah,
I know I'm right.
that's poor judgment, for sure.
Yeah,
It's a
so
good thing
that-
you got fired, though.
Oh yeah, I mean, I have plenty of customer service stories that I can't talk about, but
So
let's
let's lighten it up a little bit.
Yeah, Jason, let's talk about something real
Here
quick.
is a PC
Oh.
tip I guarantee you didn't know. If you're ever not
Oh yes,
Speaking of IT,
sure your computer's on or off, you can go to this website, ismycomputeron.com, and it'll tell you if it's on. Looks like we're good.
You know what? Hang on. I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna mute and do this. Hang on.
oh my god,
he's looking.
just look at his face. He is so intensive.
He is looking it up. Oh, we lost him.
I think we lost him. God damn it.
Oh, damn it. Andy, come back.
Oh,
oh, you came back.
you ooped yourself.
It disconnected me. I'm sorry. 'Cause
So I take it your computer was off.
no. So I went to search for is my computer on, and the first thing that came up was is my computer on fire? Like,
Is there smoke coming out of it in flames?
oh my god.
How to find out if your computer is on fire?
My com-
Smoke.
no, I'm not even joking.
Speaking of
I wish
technical
like I disconnected from the show, and I'm sorry for that. But no, I'm not even joking. The first thing that came up is my computer on fire?
That's awesome.
Speaking of, when I worked a full number of years ago, bought Beats by Dr. Dre.
Yes,
I was the first
You turned
dude
them
to
into
support
bullshit.
Beats.
they're actually very good headphones. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, after Apple took over, they were at the beginning.
I have the Beats 3 is what I have. I don't know if that's before or after. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Anyway, so I actually had a person call me and said, yeah, my Beats XL is on fire. I'm like, okay, so like you smell like burning coming from it? He's like, no, it's on fire. I'm like as we speak? Yeah. And I'm your first call?
Maybe unplug it.
Like I'm the
Maybe
first person
take
called,
them off
like,
your ears.
Like maybe get a fire extinguisher. Like
yeah, I'm like
call 911.
Fire extinguisher, get out of the house, call 911. You don't call Apple.
I
as
need
your
my
first
beats
call while you have
replaced.
flames. And,
They're
like,
they're
I
on
asked him, like-
fire. They're in my
He's like-
ears.
He's like, well, it's in my kitchen sink, so it's okay. It's not spreading. I'm like, it's still like there's flames coming out of it. It's like, yeah. Yeah, you need to call back. Call the fire department or something first.
Yeah.
Guys, my computer is on.
Is it?
Is
Yeah.
it?
Yes. It is a definitive yes. I wanted you guys to know.
Thanks.
Next
Thanks,
one.
Andy.
Next one. If you don't recognize this guy, this is Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, I was gonna say this Vanilla Ice. He was on Amish show. Amish
No,
building
he's
show.
doing home improvement shit now.
Yeah, but it was with the Amish.
Yeah.
There was a
Okay,
whole segment
so
where
he's
he did
gonna
it with Amish
shoot-
people.
So he's gonna shoot a
cannon.
mini cannon.
He got a
So
hold of the
Vanilla
cannon.
Ice has a cannon.
What I
Well,
got
that's-
right here is a cannon. And now this isn't an ordinary cannon. This is a gator cannon. We've been trying to fish this gator out for a long time, so we figured we just shoot him out. That's how we do it. Check this out. Don't let the size fool you. This is a bad boy. It packs a mean punch. You're about to see what I'm saying.
That's what she said.
Andy,
About-
I
it's about
think
60
I found
millimeters.
your family members.
Uh-oh. Step back.
Oh no.
Step back and then immediately don't move.
More?
More.
More?
More? Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
Oh my God!
Dude, what'd you think was gonna
What
happen?
just happened?
He didn't put any weight on the
Holy
front.
snapple.
He didn't put any like
Yeah,
sandbags
he did a
or whatever.
backflip.
There's no weight. So
Wow! Now that's impressive.
Wait,
No.
pause.
We got that
No.
gator. Look, he's gone.
Pause.
No more gator.
Oh yeah, he's fucking gone.
Okay.
There's fucking houses on the other side of the lake.
I don't know if he actually shot anything from it. Like, I don't know how a gator cannon works. Like, did he aim it at the gator, or is it just
Okay.
the boom that drove him away?
I don't. Yes, Andy.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Okay, there's a lot of things going on here. Holy shit. Oh. Okay. Can we rewind it back to the beginning of the video here? Can we do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Cause holy balls.
I didn't realize he had that thick of a southern accent anymore.
Oh no, Vanilla Ice is dude, he's like South Carolina white.
What I got right here is a cannon. And now
All
this
right,
isn't
let's
an
pause.
ordinary cannon.
Pause.
This is a gator.
All right. So there's a couple things going on here. This is and Jason's probably going to be far more accurate on me. This is probably 30 to 40 millimeter pellet, if I'm guessing correctly, judging by the angle.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got a tail on the bottom of the cannon, but he's got no tripod setup.
Nope.
Usually with those, you put weights on the wheels.
Yep.
So
You
the,
gotta
the
weigh it
tail,
down.
The tail digs in to stop it from rolling back. But you have
Exactly.
to have weight on the wheels or chucks on the wheels to be able to stop it from bouncing up.
So my guess is the way this is set up, this is a publicity stunt because there's no way he would set up something like this to shoot across a fucking lake. Sorry, Mom. Without any kind of safety here. Okay. So go ahead and hit play.
All right.
Cannon. We've been trying to fish this gator out for a long time, so we figured we just shoot him out. That's how
Yeah,
we do
there's
it.
nothing holding
Check
it
this out.
down.
Don't let the size fool you. This
Exactly.
That's why I said there's no sandbags. There's nothing. He didn't ground it, and it like
There's nothing. Go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry.
is a bad boy. It packs a mean punch. You're about to see what I'm saying.
Where the fuck is a gator at?
There isn't one.
I think
It's just
not
Vanilla
how it's
Ice
across the
shooting a
lake that
fucking
it's pointed
cannon.
at.
Sorry,
If it's
Mom.
an actual projectile, it's
Step
going
back.
to come in power. Further.
More?
Yeah. Dumbass.
more.
Look at this. Watch it.
Oh my God!
Exactly. All right.
Now you see the
So-
white smoke coming out of that too. So they packed it with black powder.
Exactly.
No, I typed in gator cannon in the Google search, and the first thing that comes up was the alligator really used as a substitute cannon barrel at the Battle of New Orleans, like the song from
I've never heard of that.
You never
sorry,
heard
Andy's not my-
You've never heard the New Orleans song? It's by it's called the Battle of New Orleans by
I've
Johnny
probably
Horton.
heard it sometime in my past, and just
Yeah, like
never
way back
gathered
in the
that there
day.
was a gator used as a cannon.
Yeah, that
It's a line in the song where they they filled the gator's head with cannonballs and we powdered his behind, and when we lit the fuse, the gator lost his mind. Is the line from the song? So I have it on my one of my podcast
I'm
or
gonna
my
say physically,
playlists.
no,
Warhammer-
no, it wasn't a cannon.
the gator was-
Warhammer did a model of a gator cannon with a gator walking with an actual cannon belted to its top.
Yeah, somebody made a 3D printing of that further down on the Google search. I was like, oh, that looks cool.
There's been several video games where they have a gator that is a gun or cannon. Yes, so it's possible that's real.
And you can also sneak around in games in a cardboard box and nobody sees you. Like Solid Snake. Sorry. I know that was random.
The whole thing with
No,
this
no,
is,
accurate.
I'm still
Accurate.
trying to figure out, like, he couldn't have put anything in there because you would have seen, like, that can't be safe to put anything. So if this is real, I think Andy's right. This is a publicity stunt.
Yeah,
But-
there's nothing about this that is real.
But if it was,
he
if
packed
a
the barrel,
gator
put
cannon
black
was
powder
really
in
real,
it. He did not put any kind of projectile in it.
Oh, because when it would have
that-
flipped up, it would have come
that-
back down.
Oh,
it would have
yeah.
sprayed
No, it
this.
would
It
have
would have
been-
sprayed this way, up and over.
No,
Yeah.
I mean when it
It
blew,
would have been
when
incredibly
it blew,
stupid.
It would have went out straight even if it flipped because it would have released the barrel faster
Mhm.
than it flipped.
Yep.
But I mean, it would have come out of that barrel. I want to say cannonballs were right around like 700 or 800 feet per second. It's slower than a rifle round.
Yeah, I don't know the numbers on that
but
exactly, so
it's-
I can't answer that.
Yeah, but it's fast. It's faster than that thing flipped. But the thing is, and I mean those ones, you're talking around that smaller than my fist. About the size of an egg. That's about.
Okay, so you're talking about the size of my fist.
Maybe.
I'm tiny. That was the joke. Thanks, guys.
But anyway, but then the other part of me wants to know, anybody that's listening from Florida or around gators, do you really shoot cannons to try to scare them away?
No,
Is that really
No.
a thing?
no, they're gonna come around regardless. Gators
Like,
don't give a fuck.
They
Sorry,
might
Mom.
swim away, but they're gonna come right back. So, okay.
Yeah, if there's food, they'll be back.
It depends on what they want to eat. Yeah.
Or
What
females.
just happened?
You're
Holy
a moron.
snapple!
What do you mean?
Damn,
what
it did a backflip!
What do you
Holy
mean?
snap.
Wow!
What do
That's
you
gonna be
mean?
the
Now
new
that's
catchphrase.
impressive.
Holy
You got that gator.
snapple.
Look, he's gone. No.
What gator?
Something had a baby.
So what? That's the other thing about this. Can we rewind? Like, go back to the beginning of this video and show the fucking
We're
cannon.
gonna spend it.
Because, goddamn. Sorry, Mom. Like, if we can just show, like...
What I
from-
got right here is a cannon. And now
All
this
right,
isn't a.
Stop. All right, cool. What's that cannon aimed at?
Just the,
The
water.
s-
It looks like
the sky.
It's not aimed down
It's-
like it would.
it's-
No,
it's-
something.
it's this
just
way.
aimed
Angled up.
randomly aimed in the air.
Yeah. It's just going to shoot across whatever waterway that is. What an effing idiot. I'm like, come on.
I mean,
can't.
what do you take? He had to steal Queen's beat to create his song.
Okay,
What?
let's.
Okay, so we got
move
another
on.
one?
Another one.
Okay.
All of us that have lived in the north have felt this before.
Snow.
Yeah, that was the other
Already
day,
know.
last week. Bye.
I've done that. Oh damn.
Okay, but here's the deal. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. He probably ended up flipped around and going the right direction he wanted to go.
Oh yeah,
on the road.
definitely.
He just
Oh,
knew how.
definitely.
He just knew how to handle the
how to
slide.
drift that slide. Yeah, we've all
Yeah,
been
he
there.
turned with the slide, so as soon as he gets there, he'll just snap that thing right up front. Off he goes.
He's all like, "Peace out."
You know it.
So,
You know
for
it.
those, for those that are listening and can't see, it was a video of a truck backing out, and as he backs out onto the road obviously is on a hill. His house is on a hill, and he just slid sideways down the road, which, I mean,
And
we've
it's
all been there.
snowing. It's snowing in the video, and there's like it probably at least 6 or more inches of snow
and
to
ice.
make
It
him
won't do-
slide in ice.
There's got to be
Yeah.
ice on that road.
Yeah.
So
Your driveway.
Easily.
He slid down
So-
his driveway to the road.
Oh yeah.
Now, there was one time when I was working for 9 and 10 News up in northern Michigan. And the TV station was at the top of a hill, like really tall hill. And to leave, there was only one way in or out in the winter. And it was down this really steep incline. On one side, you had a cliff. On the other side, you had a river. Like, they basically created this road between two very treacherous sides.
So
and I won't
either
talk
you gotta
about when
fall
I
off
got
of it and drown, or fall off to just
Yeah,
To the
barely-
spiky rocks below.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're getting embankment or water. That's it.
Yeah. So I'm driving a like I want to say like a 98 Oldsmobile Alero. Not the best car for winter driving.
no, not at all.
You need some
But-
They
chains.
had a nice interior though.
We can't have chains in Michigan.
Ah.
So I'm going down, and as I'm going down, it's freezing rain, and I'm hitting the brakes, trying to slow myself down, not slowing down. All of a sudden, I'm turning sideways going down, and I'm starting to drift towards that river, and I'm going, holy shit, I'm going over. I'm going
Yeah.
over. All of a sudden, I started going backwards down. As soon as
Uh-huh.
it started going backwards, the only thing I could think is hit the gas and get the wheels running forward.
Yeah, you. Sorry, Mom. About that point, you flip that fucker around.
Yeah. And so now I'm pointing up, and I am hitting the gas and just watching the steam and the smoke coming off the tires. And I somehow, through the grace of God, made it down in one piece. Got out. I was smoked at the time. Had a smoke because holy
yeah.
shit, I
Oh,
could
that would've been like-
my nerves
Because
were
yeah,
fried.
I'm suddenly a smoker
having a
now.
cigarette.
Yes.
And after about 5 or 10 minutes, I was finally able to get back in the car and take off the rest of the way.
I don't even think I would have gotten back in the car if I'm being honest.
And I'll tell you at some point on another podcast, having to be stuck up there because of a snowstorm and nobody could get through to us, including the plow trucks. So
Because they didn't want to slide off the cliffs and die.
What?
Yeah, they were.
yeah.
They were like, "Fuck this."
Elevation is problematic.
Gravity. She is a harsh mistress.
Indeed. Indeed.
this next one's kind of long, so tell me to pause it at any time.
Okay, good, because I got to pee, and we should probably wrap it up after this.
Yes.
I'm not even joking.
Butt plugs were sold in the 1800s as a cure for headaches and insomnia.
Oh, the story is even wilder than that, my friend. I'm a collector of curiosities, and I happen
Hold
to
up, pause.
own a set of Dr.
Pause.
This is about dildos, isn't it?
It's
About
about
butt
butt plugs.
Oh, okay.
She
so,
said butt plugs.
oh, well, I couldn't. It's very loud in my head, so
Oh.
go on. Go on.
Young's ideal rectal dilators, and I can tell you all about them. These medical-grade, cure-all butt plugs were designed primarily to treat constipation and piles or hemorrhoids, but many advertisements claimed they could cure anything from anxiety to acne to bad breath to cold feet.
Pause.
I knew somebody was
Okay,
going to say that.
let's.
I want to know how the fuck that cures acne.
All right, I would like. All right, Ginger, do you have anything you wanna go with here?
I went to watch the rest of the video. And where did he get that certificate from? He's like,
He's got a
That's a
certificate
brochure.
that those are the original butt plugs by this doctor.
Yeah, that's the brochure from the doctor's office.
Yeah.
My God, can we talk about the fact that he used the term erectile dilators?
Erectile.
yes.
Does anybody want to talk about that? All right, go ahead.
That relates to like the prong things when women get their OBGYN things. It's like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Whatever those are
Yeah,
called.
no. But
That's what makes me think of when he said rectal dilators, but the other way.
Okay.
Yeah, clip that erectile
Dr. Young began
dilators.
peddling these in
Oh,
the
I know it. I got his
1890s,
show
and he
name.
apparently enjoyed
Pedaling.
Okay. You got the show name?
Oh yeah, I got the show
one
name.
with butt plugs or the one with rectal
No,
dilators?
the erectile dilator of your feelings. The cure all.
Can we not do that? I don't want to be associated with erectile dilators.
Too,
On a show
too late.
where we're
Too
talking
late.
about it. You can't
That train is gone, my friend.
Yeah.
You are in it now. You're deep in it.
Hell, fuck it, go for it.
some success because he stayed in business through the 1930s. In August 1940, the federal government seized a large shipment of these dilators and began federal court proceedings.
He said it again.
The case involves not only the dilators, but the lubricant used to insert them, which was essentially petroleum jelly with a dash of belladonna, a hallucinogenic toxic plant often used in alternative medicine.
Stop.
I hate everything about this. My God.
Sorry. One, the government is now
involved.
No, the
involved.
government.
Okay.
The government sued him.
So I gotta know, who found this video?
Oh, that was me.
Jason? Okay.
Oh, you missed last week because he talked about this last week.
Yeah, we
about this. We're gonna watch this video this week.
Okay, so we're on a pattern now.
Yes.
Jason, dog, you want to talk about it?
This is what happens when you have ADHD and you get very bored, and so you start flipping through.
No, I don't think that's how that works.
I was gonna ask you how you found all these interesting videos. I was like, "There's a story."
Yeah,
There's no story. There's
in order.
literally me flipping through TikTok, and I see it, and I'm going, "This is funny. I'm saving this," or "This is something Andy's gonna say something about."
Jason, listen, dude. In order for you to have run across this video, there had to be a previous pattern. So
No, I don't know.
No. Okay. So no. I want you to admit to one thing. Was it the lube? Was it the butt plugs? Or was it the history of sex toys?
I don't remember ever seeing any
Dog.
of that prior to this video.
Dog.
So it just
Come on.
randomly
Come on.
popped up there.
It randomly pops up.
Dude.
It randomly. I go through. I have a ton of political ones.
Wow, I just made the best pun
Jason.
ever. And no, I just
So-
made the best pun ever. Sorry, I'm just gonna.
Oh, I'm
point
over
that
here
out.
laughing.
Oh, I caught it.
Okay.
I got it.
I made another one
Jason.
earlier, but nobody caught that one either.
Okay, I just had to bring that up.
I gotta
Like,
ask
dude,
you about the lube though. It's got a hallucinogen in it.
Evidently, you
From
put
a plant.
hallucinogen on the butt
Okay.
plug and it cures everything.
that is far more common than you would think. It's a numbing agent.
That he didn't say numbing agent.
He
Well,
said hallucinogen.
at the time
He
it
said
was
hallucinogen.
at the time it was made in the 1930s. They didn't fucking know that. Sorry, mom. And we're also talking about lube, so sorry, mom.
Talking about butt plugs. The last time we talked about butt plugs is when we were watching the one radio station doing the fucking butt plug skit on with the auto care. That
Okay,
was if you haven't seen that,
guys, we can stop talking about butt plugs now. That'd be great.
It is now come full
Besides, we
circle.
now we know that they're called rectal dilators.
Yes,
sorry,
they are.
rectal dilator.
Because
Well,
you
you
know,
should still play the video because
Finish playing the
no,
video.
we're going. I
It's-
just want to
it's-
make
it's
fun of Jason for a
history.
Course,
minute.
decided in the favor of the Southern District of New York, who had brought it, because the FDA determined that these dilators were dangerous when used as prescribed. You see, Dr. Young literally advertised that they could not be used too much or for too long. They also took issue with the fact that these were advertised to people of all ages and that there were special instructions for the use by children age 8 to 12.
No.
The stock of dilators that was seized by the government was then destroyed.
That's terrible.
Oh, God, no.
What? That's terrible.
Oh my God! Please tell me this is the last one. I don't think I can handle anything more. What?
And Dr. Young never resumed business again.
His name is Dr. Young.
Russian swear word of the day. Don't
Oh, that's right. There was one more. Russian swear word of the day. I'm gonna start putting this in.
Oh my God. Yeah, first.
What? What's that?
Don't forget.
I said your hair's pretty.
Okay. I'm sure.
Okay, wait.
Russians
Okay, go on. It's fine. Russian swear
swear
word
word of the day. Don't forget to like and follow. I know you like my videos. So if you wanna say mother, you say ублюдок.
Obluduk.
Blue dick.
All right.
Sounds like blue dick.
That's what I was about to say. But like, it just sounded like you said blue dick.
I seriously. Okay, what?
Andy, do you need an aspirin?
I'm sure you now
Not
know
my
more
thing
about
is-
rectal dilators than you wanted to know.
He's gonna go to bed and Evan's gonna see his face and you're like, what the fuck is going on down there?
We just talked about rectal dilation instruments from the late 20s and early 30s.
Going into the
And
40s.
don't forget, Dr. Young went out of business.
Dr. Young.
Yes, and Dr. Young advocated using this on children.
On
Which
all
is-
ages.
All ages.
All ages. Think we broke them.
What? Okay.
So
on the
things
one. Okay, wait, hang on. Go ahead. My microphone's falling off, so I'm going to mute.
I was gonna-
He broke
I-
his microphone.
Things were
Again,
definitely
he did that
messed
last
up.
time we did a podcast. He broke his microphone.
Well,
were-
no,
that-
that
things
was
were
the time.
definitely
That was the
messed
time I
up
dropped
in-
it in a recycling can.
Yeah.
I didn't,
Yeah,
I
that
didn't
With
do it.
medicine-
medicine
it.
in the
You threw it in
20s and
recycling
30s.
Well,
But they, they also took X-rays of your feet, also. So I mean,
Yeah, they took
there's
X-rays
that,
of your feet for your shoe size.
which was also bad. I know people that remember that from
mean-
when they were little, like those machines, and they were
I
in
mean,
the
cough
stores and you went and
medicine
did
back
that.
then
So
also had cocaine, heroin, and meth in it.
they put
Alright.
Coke in Coca-Cola back in the day.
Oh yeah.
That
that's
was in
literal
the
Coke.
1800s, though. They took it out in like 1909 or something.
Fresca
Yeah.
with booze.
But oh yeah, you're right. Cocaine was actually endorsed by the American Asthma and Allergy for hay fever.
So was heroin.
Heroin, what's too? I didn't know that.
Well, not for
Dude.
hay fever. It was heroin was endorsed for congenital
Heart?
lung issues.
Okay.
Hemp was replaced by cotton.
Shocking.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Up until like the 1920s, 30s, hemp was the primary use for clothes.
Was the United States' cash crop?
Yep, and actually, Levi
Marijuana?
jeans were made out of hemp.
No,
and,
hemp itself, the actual plant before the THC was added.
Motherfucker. Hang on. Sorry, Mom.
Stop
You're
breaking
you're
shit.
you're on point with that apologizing, sir.
I'm
I'm
not.
very proud of you about that. I don't
He's not
I don't
even
think
driving
I've
by
I don't
apol-
think
they're not
I've
even
cursed
drive-by
once.
apologies.
I'm having a problem with my mic saying put. That's the problem. I'm gonna have to get another.
Did you
mount.
run out of backup beers?
No, his mic is
Oh.
Oh
falling.
no, I actually have. I am on my last one. Anyway, so butt plugs for adolescents. What?
You got me.
What? Okay. Yeah,
I'm
that
not
that was
touching
that was my I believe that was my
I
limit.
don't think I could ever answer why butt plugs for children. But I mean, it was the 1920s, so
There was a lot of things in the 1920s.
Yeah,
I mean-
there's the thing. A lot of things. Okay, so
we just got out of a
All
war,
three-
going into a war, and then
I'm just doing
The
hand
stock
motions
market
based on
and-
my windows, but all three of you have children.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Would you give them a butt plug?
No.
no.
It's exit only. Sorry.
Okay, well, what about a suppository?
That's different. It's medical.
Yeah, but this was
Okay.
medical at the time too.
Medical at the time.
Theoretically.
That's true. But no.
So that's the hard part.
Exit only.
Okay, so now
I've taken a suppository, so yeah, I'm like, no, it's not a pleasant thing. So yeah, no.
It's definitely not. I have
No, I
I have as well. It is definitely
It's-
not
no.
pleasant.
My
Just
wife
like,
works
no.
at a nursing home. She's given people suppositories.
Oh, it sucks.
Yeah. So I'm just like, no, exit only.
I can guarantee you it's far more unpleasant for her patient than it is for her.
Oh no, she
It's-
absolutely knows
It's
that.
awful.
I remember.
And
I
I only had
remember
to do
having
that
to
when
give
I
it
was,
to
like,
my son
8.
when he was really young. And,
Yeah.
yeah. That was not.
The
Not a
doctor
fun
told us
time
for
for
my
anybody.
son one time to either give him a suppository or give him prune juice. We opted for prune juice.
Oh yeah, I did the prune juice
yeah,
too.
yeah.
It was like,
I tried that too. It didn't work. We had to go
Prune
with
juice, cranberry juice.
yeah, we tried that. We tried all that. It had to go with the what looked like a horse pill.
Yep. They usually look like a 38 shell.
Yeah.
This was kid size, so 22.
Okay, something fun before we wrap up. Let's move on from the butt stuff.
You know
That
what?
was it. That's all I got.
Okay.
We
I'm
can
not-
end on the teacher who put her kid in a trunk to give him a COVID
You're
test.
gonna have to explain that one to me because I don't even want to. Anybody that trunk.
yeah. I don't think that leaves
So-
it on a high note.
No.
Yeah, let's save that one for next time.
Why don't
and
why don't we, like, I don't know, show like a cute cat video or something, because that's uplifting and
I don't.
I don't know.
Uplifting. I don't.
I'm honestly surprised my cat is not down here right now.
Yeah, we can't have dogs or cats, so allergies. Yay.
See, I still have all three.
Those 3?
I have 3 of them. I have the Social Engine, the Gear Ratio one, and the Crank Lounge one.
Oh, that's right. I didn't make all 3 of them.
Yeah, I didn't do.
I don't even
the
think
other
I
two.
made all. I didn't even make one for myself. I
No,
do have my
you
hoodie though.
barely wanted to even do the one that you were on.
Listen.
So I
Love
got
you,
a
Andy.
crack in my lip, and now it stings because stupid dry weather.
Burt's Bees, yo.
So I hate
Right?
my birthday is in winter, but and Christmas and New Year's, but I hate winter. I hate everything about winter. It's cold and it's nasty and it's gross and
I love winter.
Yeah, see,
I love summer.
see this is why me and Ginger get along, because it's like about the end of March, beginning of April. That's when it's like, oh yeah.
It's like
No, I-
flip-flops for everybody. If I could wear flip-flops all year round, I would.
Hell yes.
I'm just like, oh god.
Are they making Star Wars for the Oculus?
They are.
Virtual reality
they
allows
really?
fans to relieve.
You put it up on the screen.
It's
Okay.
a meme.
Oh,
Guys,
relive. I thought it
guys,
said
guys.
revive.
Oh.
Hey, listen.
Oh, man.
Listen. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, my bladder is hurting.
Well, then go pee and come back.
Oh my god.
It's this that simple. I don't know how hard this is.
All right.
You used to have he used to have like a bottle at his desk back in the
Piss
day.
in a bottle while you were
He
podcasting.
did.
That's
Have
why
you
I'm like,
ever- have you seen the? Okay, since Ginger's here, I gotta ask her because my wife, it's a hard no. She would never use it. Have you ever heard of those Go Girls? They look
No, I
like little
have-
funnels that you put so that you can like pee in a car or for
stand up to
girls,
pee.
or
I haven't
stand up
heard
and
of
pee.
them, no, but that I could have probably used one of those at some point or another in my life.
There was a TikTok of someone with a Jeep Wrangler, forgetting that there's on the Jeep Wranglers they have corks inside the Jeep. So someone decided to put a hose at the driver's side so they can pee, and they put the hose through the cork and then just pee while they're driving.
I'd believe that. But no, I've never heard of it.
There it
No.
is.
Yep, there it is, right there.
So yeah, it's just like a new version of like the pee bottle. I have two vintage hospital pee bottles, a glass one and a metal one. Man,
Yeah,
I could have
so-
used
Man.
that. We don't go like on far trips now, but I'm like, oh man.
But yeah, it's Matt, why is that zooming in? Dang it.
Because it does that when
Why
you
are
roll
you
over the
zooming in
picture.
on the product? That's kind of creepy.
So you can see
the
it
bathroom
better.
solution is discreet, reusable, funnel-shaped female urination device. Go Girl provides a revolutionary bathroom solution for women to go anywhere. Concerts, porta potties, camping, boating, and more. Travel friendly. Fits in your purse, pocket, or glove compartment, and is TSA approved. TSA approved?
But it didn't say
What
it
are you
comes
gonna
with
do
it.
it on an airplane?
Yeah, but it doesn't say it comes with its own bag, because after you use it, how are you going to rinse it if you have a porta potty? There's no other bag to put it in so it doesn't leak all over your purse.
That's a good
In moi,
point.
I don't have a purse. So what would I do with it?
Take some Ziplocs with you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it didn't say come in convenient travel, its own travel bag. You know, like dirty diaper, like poop diapers, like the cloth diapers, where it's like that, the sealable, reusable bag that you put the cloth diapers in. It doesn't even come with that.
Oh, why'd you go to that? I don't want that. I wanted to go to, here we go, 6,887 rating.
Oh,
Decided
what
to
was
try-
the most what was it matched up with? You know, what it says, oh, also recommended, bought with
Oh,
this.
yeah.
It was like filters. Go back up. What?
Yeah, see, there's the other pee bottles, those blue ones. I have vintage ones of those antique ones.
So like these ones right here, these urinal bottles.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Like I
God.
said, I have like my grandma, my grandparents like antique like everything. So
Here's a female urinal.
Oh, he went and got his cat. Run, cat, run.
Oh, she will. This is
oh,
Echo.
she's a tortoise.
Yeah.
Aw, I had a cat like that. His name was Toodles, and he would climb up and sit on my shoulder, and I could ride my bike with my cat on me or swing on the swing set. Looked exactly like that.
That is Echo.
Look at-
what
I
are we
love
talking?
how-
We're talking about girl urinals now. What?
What's
what
really funny is
No, Phil-
it's
yeah, what-
actually matched up with a life straw. The
Yes!
filter for drinking out of like a lake.
I mean,
That's why I was like,
Listen.
wait, what was it matched up with? Sold
All
with
right.
this.
so
Frequently
you
bought
know,
together.
if you want
That's
filtered water and the ability to pee outside, it makes sense.
But it's a hard no with me because I'm like, it doesn't come with its own like bag to put it in after you use
I mean,
it.
there's one there. That comes with a bag.
Wait, okay,
But
wait.
is it sealable though? It looks like it's a
Yeah.
drawstring bag. The pee
Yeah.
could leak
I mean,
out.
here
Is
we
it
go,
plastic lined? Sorry, I'm very meticulous
No,
because I
it's-
make things.
Okay, wait. What?
It's
Why do
basically
you
a
need
filter or a funnel. It's a
right.
funnel that rolls up.
hang on, Ginger.
Yes.
Question.
Yes.
Do you oppose to men peeing outside?
No.
Okay. So why would you need a bag?
Because after you use it, it's covered in pee, and then
Uh-huh.
it's gonna drip everywhere, and you don't want like excess pee when you lay it down on something.
Right.
That's what I'm
but-
saying.
but
It's
you-
not.
You're generally gonna have water or something to clean it off, right?
Well,
Maybe
if you're
not.
in a car, you
Or
use
if
it
you're in
as
a con,
toilet
yeah,
paper.
or if you're at a
That is a good
concert
point. That is a good point.
and you're like, here, hold my beer, I gotta go pee, and you whip out your funnel and you use it, and then you're like, okay, now I have this funnel with pee on it. What am I gonna do with that?
You
So
put it in
here's
your
one-
pocket and roll off.
Here you go. What about this? This is the
Girl, stop. Sorry.
Travel Jane disposable urinal.
What?
Okay, I'm all about that. It's
Okay,
disposable.
so wait. I had to.
You're gonna pee in
I'm
a bag and then throw it away?
No, I would just like squat outside and pee because I've done
I-
that before.
I'm assuming that this has come up because I had to go to the bathroom.
No, this
And then-
came up. Jason, I don't know why Jason brought this up.
Because you
Yeah.
were talking about that while he was podcasting.
Yeah, that's
no,
it. That's it.
no, no. I
Yes, you did.
never did that.
Yes, you did.
When?
He's like,
when?
yes, you
Why?
did.
That is not anything I have ever done, nor would I ever do.
You have said.
Your
I got
your face
well,
was so
that is-
serious, Andy. You're like, no.
No, I have never done that, nor would I ever do that. No, not at all. Sorry. Sorry,
Oh,
folks.
never mind. I remember.
I
who it
killed.
was.
I killed the comedy.
Yes, you
That's
did.
how I, that's how I roll.
No.
Pay toilet 10 cents, drop coin, turn
We're not
handle.
going to talk about that part.
I just wanted to see what it said. So. No, I have a
We've asked him about that sign almost every time. Hey, look, there's your sign. First, his camera had it always inverted for a while
Well,
there.
it is to me still.
when I went
Oh,
when I went
Like
to
it's
Italy.
completely backwards to me.
When I went to Italy in 10th grade, I don't remember what town we were in, but we're on the bus. And I don't know, there's like 40 people in this, one of the big buses. And we stopped somewhere in this little town, and you had to pay 500 lira to go to the bathroom, to use the bathroom. So you had to put the coin in. So one person stuck their foot there, and then everybody went in, and then I held the door for the guy who held the door so they could go pee, and then we got back on the bus.
Or you crawl above it or below it. Yep.
And the door in the stalls did not have doors. They were just like a regular bathroom stall, but there was no door. Because
When I was in when
men
I
and
was
women
in
go in the
col-
same
or
one.
When I was in college, between my freshman and sophomore year, I backpacked through Europe for 2 months. And me and the people we were with, it was like that. Everywhere we went, you had to pay to use like any type of. Everywhere, it didn't matter where you were in Europe. It said CW or WC. And
Water
when you
closet.
saw.
Oh
when you
yeah,
saw
yeah,
W-
yeah.
what WC, that's where you could be. When we got to Stockholm, however, they had where women had to pay to use the bathroom, but men could use the urinal, and it actually said urinal. So I go in and I'm like, oh, sweet, I don't have to pay. You go in and it's this big room where basically the wall has a trough underneath it all the way around it.
It's a trough, yeah.
And you pee on the wall. And that's it. You pee on the wall and it drops down. But
That's
it's
like
nice and
most
clean in
concert venues, man.
No. It's not like the concert venues where they put the ice in.
Mm-mm.
So I'm in there, and all of a sudden a buzzer goes off, and
I just saw
everybody in there
Ginger
with me-
pause at the ice. She's like, wait,
I'm
what?
all like, what? Well, I don't go into like men's restrooms, so I don't know these things.
Like all three of us know about the ice, and I see
I'm all
Ginger
like-
doing this, and she just went.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, what?
No.
Now I need to know.
So I'll
Yes,
tell
they
my
put
story
ice
and then we
in
can
it.
explain the ice. So I'm in there and this buzzer goes off and everybody's zipping up and stuff. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to follow suit. Like,
That's when you
You're-
get locked in.
they know something I don't. No sooner did I leave and didn't realize there's a fire hose like type of thing on the ceiling that every half hour spins around and sprays the walls down.
Sanitize.
And-
Yeah, don't get stuck in there.
And I'm like, oh, am I
Wow.
glad I followed everyone out.
Okay, that's
interesting. I didn't
a
know
hell of
that.
that's a hell of a bathroom measure, but I can't disagree with it.
But it cleans everything. Well, rinses everything at
It
once.
rinses everything off the walls into the trough.
See, that's smart.
And
okay,
then,
who wants? Go ahead. Sorry.
and then because of course, have you ever tried cutting yourself off midstream? Not easy and it's painful.
It's damn near impossible.
You don't
And-
cross the streams. You don't
And so
cut the
it's
stream.
30 seconds later, all of us pile back in and finish up.
That sounds terrible.
That does sound terrible.
All right, Ginger.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you one pick to who's gonna explain the ice.
I want Ryan to explain the ice.
That was gonna be my pick.
Good pick.
Damn it. Oh, I actually don't even remember why there's fucking ice in the troughs. I just know there's fucking ice in the troughs.
You don't understand the concept?
Fucking Christ. Every time I went to a music venue, I was so fucking stoned out of my mind. You'd be lucky I was able to get in and get out without
falling over.
wheelbarrow myself.
Okay.
They had them at our high school football stadium.
Oh wow.
The trough
I know about the discs and then the little pad or the rubber thing they put down so it doesn't splash everywhere. But
It's the same concept.
So
Yeah, it's the same concept. So
concept.
basically, giant trough in a stadium setting. You have ice, warm pee. Basically, the water's gonna rinse the pee out
as it melts.
As it melts.
okay, so it's actual physical ice. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, they literally dump a bunch of ice in there. It's not like the urinals, like if you go into most like men's rooms, that you stand at one little urinal, you do your business, it's got the little thing, and then you hit the flush.
Yeah,
No,
but this is like
one
a
doesn't.
trough. Yeah.
This doesn't flush at all.
Yeah.
It's like a big trough with a
Ice.
drain.
Ginger,
And
you
they
know
put ice
the
in there to
Nissan
rinse it
Pavilion.
down.
Nissan Pavilion in Virginia.
Yeah.
They in the men's one it's from one wall to another,
Mhm.
and it's a long filled with ice. And when there's usually a fucking rock concert going on, it's usually elbow to elbow.
Yeah,
They're miserable.
Yeah, I could under.
you're
Well, the
close
women's
to
is
each
all
other.
stalls. It's all stalls in the women's
No,
bathroom.
there's
but
there's few stalls, but all urinal.
yeah.
Yeah. Wait. You guys have stall? That must be awesome.
So
I don't know what women's
I
bathrooms
have-
don't have individual stalls. I know there's like the urinal, and then there's like maybe one stall in the men's bathroom, but and like,
The last-
but the women's is all.
two.
the last school I had to coach at, coach a tournament at, they only had one men's room open for
Oh,
like
Jesus.
what 16 teams
Oh
of
my
wrestlers.
God.
Oh, God.
Wow.
It had like 5 or 6 urinals, one toilet.
How
One.
many of
You
how
would need
many
a
of
gas
them-
mask to go in there.
Not
No,
even
no,
that.
wait.
I had
No.
I had to use the toilet. It was always occupied.
Early.
How many urinals had shit in them? Sorry, Mom.
Thankfully, when I was in there, none.
Okay, good. I
Yeah.
have seen men's rooms with 2 stalls, 47 urinals, and people that just could not wait, and they will shit in the urinal.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Well,
And
you gotta
9
go. I mean,
I was getting to that point, and thankfully, I'm like, I'd never been so happy to see our team like not kicked out, but lose out of the tournament. And-
You're like, finally, we can just
And
get
I'm
on
like-
the damn bus and go home.
Well, thankfully, I drove myself there separate, so I'm like,
He's like,
all
"Fuck
right,
you, I'm
guys,
out."
peace out, I'm gone.
you're like, I have to go home and take like a triple hot shower.
Okay, let's close on a high note.
I thought that was the high
Because
note.
I thought that was the high note.
that was the
But
really,
see,
that-
you learn something new every day. So that was the high note.
That was the high note.
I don't know.
No, well, what's your high note?
I don't have a high note. I haven't had a high note in 3.5 years. Ginger, tell us
Yes.
something happy about yourself.
Something happy. I made really good lasagna because my husband got me a lasagna pan for Christmas. So I made really good lasagna yesterday, and then the
Ooh,
leftovers
okay.
were like delicious.
Hang on. What?
So I
what-
like to
what-
cook.
What are the specific ingredients in your lasagna?
Hamburger sauce, variety of spices, eggs, ricotta, cottage cheese. It made my brain hurt. Sour cream. I do put sour cream in the
What?
in the spread.
that.
Yeah.
the exact same immediate reaction as Ryan. What?
Because when you don't have cottage cheese and you need something else to loosen up the mix, I was like, oh, it's still dairy. I'll substitute sour cream. So I've just been
No.
using a little dollop of sour cream just to make it stretch a little bit
A
farther.
little
Because
dollop of Daisy.
My,
I hate Daisy.
grandmother, who's
I
from
hate
Sicily,
Daisy.
is like
It's
screaming into
the
my ear,
commercial. What would you
saying,
Jason.
"How is
now?
she your friend right now?"
yeah,
Jason.
no, Daisy is gross. It's Brickstone and the Food Lion brand sour cream is pretty good.
No,
but no,
I would
Daisy is
just-
nasty.
I would just, Jason, you're fired.
Oh, I make all sorts of like deliciousness. I have all these like nerd cookbooks. I like the Fallout cookbook and a Hobbit cookbook and
How much have you cooked from the Fallout cookbook?
a pretty handful of things, except for the stuff that has like the crab meat.
Andy's moving into your house. By
The
the
crab
way.
meat. No, okay, so I have this.
I got so excited right now.
So I have to-
It's,
I have to
I got
find it.
nerd boner.
But no, I got this cookbook from our used bookstore. It's called The Snacking Dead. It's a parody of The Walking Dead, and it has so many really good recipes in it. So anything that has like hot or spicy, I just don't put that in. Or if it calls for like crab meat or shrimp, I
that's
substitute
right.
it because I'm allergic. So
Yeah.
it had a lot of really good. I made PB and H's, which is peanut butter and honey sandwiches. This is one of the recipes. I was like, that is good. And I make bread. I make my own bread. Try different recipes. So yeah, that's what I mostly did during like COVID and stuff. I was like, I'm gonna cook out of all these cookbooks and stop looking things up on the internet.
And then you made
Use
all
my
the stuff and
cookbooks.
it was delicious.
Yeah. I mean, not all of it comes out. I was like, is this good? Just tell me. Tell me if it's bad. I'm like, just tell me, and then I can make it better. And I cook and bake and
Not gonna lie, we don't like it when you do that.
What?
Just tell me if it's bad. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah,
you
no,
know
no
I'm
one's
not gonna
gonna-
do that. I'm gonna tell you anything but that.
No, I mean, tell me if it's terrible. I've made some pretty terrible stuff. It was like this weird crock pot chicken noodle soup stuff. And I'm reading the recipe, and I normally do the entire recipe as it is, so I can see what it tastes like, so I can make
Fair.
it better or take stuff out, minus the
Yeah.
allergic stuff.
Yeah, you
or
gotta
hot
do the
and
mixing
spicy.
of the recipe.
Yeah, I don't do spicy either. So if it calls for spicy, I don't put it in. So I'm making this thing, and it called for at least 3 teaspoons of salt. And I'm like, that's a lot of salt. But I'm like, okay.
Is this like 3 gallons?
It was so nasty. It was so salty. It was unedible. I had to throw it out. It was gross. I was like, whatever this is, I'm never making it again. I was
3
like,
tablespoons of salt is
Teaspoons.
a lot.
well, even
Teaspoons.
teaspoon, that's still a lot.
That's
put-
still a lot for like you've gotta. No. that's
Yeah,
like
so I was
4
like, that was
gallons of
terrible. So I don't
food.
make everything good, but yeah, I'm just all like, tell me if you think it could be better, because I don't want to serve somebody something and they like, oh yeah, this is great, and it actually sucks. Just tell me. I'm very blunt, as you can
Tell me
tell.
when it's bad, please.
Just tell me when it's bad. Be like, this is not good, and tell me why, and then I'll fix it. You know.
So my wife is becoming a traveling nurse this spring. So every summer now, since I'm working from home, I'm taking my job with me. So we're going to a different state each summer.
Nice.
Nice.
She
you can
wants
come
to
up
get
here
set
to
up for
Michigan and
Hawaii.
Hang out with me. Yeah, that's pretty much the consensus on Michigan.
Dog,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I live in
It's not
Kentucky,
you,
so
it's
I
just the
get it.
state.
So go to
Wait,
Puerto Rico.
Well, no, we were planning on going to Hawaii because they're going to play for the plane trip and her housing.
That's perfect. Then
For 3 months.
do that.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
especially if they're
And-
paying for housing.
Hell
yeah.
yes.
Ryan, do
there.
you remember Jill that worked at Toys R Us?
I do.
She when I don't know if she ever told you the story, but in her house, when she rented the house where she was living at the time in Virginia, down they had a bar in the house, and she had a little certificate, and I'm like, what's that for? It says mayor on it. And she goes, oh yeah, in the little town, I forgot where it was in Hawaii, she was literally the mayor of the town, and she got to tell people how tall their grass had to be and stuff. Is yeah, she was actually the mayor of the town, and she had
I
a
would have been like, I
certificate
don't care.
in Hawaii. I was like, that's cool.
That is
you got
that's
to
pretty
you
cool.
got to be a mayor.
That is pretty cool.
That every
Ah.
time somebody says Hawaii, I think of Jill and her story about being
I would
mayor.
love to go to Hawaii. Not gonna lie.
I would too, but I get plane sick because I get car sick. So I'm like,
Well,
I
you
told- I
could,
told-
you
I
could
told
you
Sherry
could
we
be
gotta
my
wait till
wife
the
who
kids are
gets.
a little bit older, because I don't want to be those parents that bring on little children to an airplane.
An airplane
I've
that you're
done
on
that.
for
I've done that
9.5 hours.
with the little
Yeah.
kids on the airplane. Yeah, it's not that bad, but
You could be my wife and get sun poisoning in any tropical locations.
Oh no,
that's
that's going to be
also
me,
fun.
and it's gonna. I told Carrie it's gonna be a waste of a trip for me because I wouldn't be able to go outside unless it was.
yeah,
cloudy.
I burn if I don't put sunscreen on. I'll literally burn in 20 minutes. Yeah, me and the sun are not friends. I love summer, but
Yeah.
me and the sun, we're not
love
friends
summer.
without the lotion.
Should we call this a night?
Yeah, we are rolling on 11:30. Jason,
us
can
up.
you give us something fun from
Nope,
your life?
no more fun.
No
let's
more
wrap
fun.
this up.
Okay, we're done with
He
fun.
gave us this fun. He showed us the video about the, what was it? What's our
Buffalo-
word?
Dilators.
Anal dilators.
Yes,
Rectal
that is the
dilators.
rectal dilators
Rectal
is our
dilators.
word of the day.
No, can we like not ever do that like at all.
Right.
Sure.
You have it. You have
Like
it.
just
From
it's
here on out, I'm just gonna randomly say the word rectal dilator just so I can see it.
I mean,
just randomly
just so
in the
you
middle
can
of
see me squirm.
I mean, it's no better than the people that don't like the word moist.
Oh, I'm fine with moist, like, but
but
rectal
rectal dilator.
dilators? No. Oh God. Okay. Now I forgot my closing announcement.
You should write. You should write it down and then read it from the paper.
Here,
Well, no, I
while
like
you
to-
think about it, I'll do the contact information again.
Go for it.
So our website is firetalkradio.com. Our email address is firetalknetwork@gmail.com. Phone number is 814-380-9820. Facebook, look us up, Fire Talk Network. Same thing with our YouTube. We are a pre-recorded show, always remember that. But whenever we go live through Riverside, because we do everything through them and we are graciously hosted, our show does go live on YouTube. So you can hit the subscribe button. You can always see when we go live and watch Andy squirm a little bit each time. But that is our show tonight. And Andy, take us home.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us with a flight number 24 for Fire Talk Radio. We hope you have all enjoyed the alcoholic Fresca, as that has been the only drink you've been allowed to have. We really hope they don't do a diet version. Also, your flotation devices are useless. We'll be landing shortly, where we will sit on the runway for roughly an hour and a half. Thank you for joining us for Fire Talk Radio.
We can only count to four. 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 Numbers, lots of numbers.
We should